still seeing a thing with a line through. Oh, we're back. We're streaming again.
We're here. Hello.
I've assumed this power stance because right now we're going to begin the recording of Bear vs. Man Cast episode 52.
Fuck yeah.
I've titled it
Bear vs. Mancast podcast.
Yes, Bear vs. Man Cast podcast. Bear vs.
Anniversary.
Man in living color is what I've called this episode. We can change that later.
No, we shouldn't.
We can change it in post. It's fine.
No, I never.
But it's episode 52, which means that this is the a year. I mean, it's complicated because we've took 2 weeks off for non-numbered episodes.
Yes.
So 52 podcasts would be 52 weeks, but it's actually been 54. It's the anniversary special podcast stream, live stream. What the fuck is this?
Street Fighter 5.
We're gonna play Street Fighter 5. But if you're listening to this as a podcast, you're not gonna be able to tell.
Oops.
Joe, you did it.
I didn't
We have a full house here.
Full house.
We had to pretend that everyone can't see us for a second. We have a full house. I'm going to go around the room here. My name is Nick.
My name is Ryan.
My name is Joe.
My name is Yuki.
I'd like the fact that we all spoke in crazy ways. We're like, my name is Joe. And then you're gonna talk normal. And they'll be like, who's that guy? It's not Joe because Joe talks like a crazy man.
Oh, now I gotta be like, Joe.
That's not who you're talking
You're
about.
getting
That's how I
audio
normally
levels
talk.
it's like and our competitors, Joe.
Joe.
Yuki.
We have to
Ryan.
talk to you guys about something really important.
Nick.
The last time we did a live stream and we recorded an episode, we really explored the depths of what a sandwich be.
Oh yeah, that's accurate.
And I don't think we really accomplished anything. I feel like we could spend hours discussing this. So we'll save you guys for now. But we are going to talk about something really important. Another label we feel the need to apply to things. Joe has decided to... Well, Joe, why don't you tell the class what you decided to
Oh,
do?
for Lent.
Lent.
Yeah, Lent. That thing where you
It's the thing
give
that
something.
people know what it is.
Yeah, you give something
yeah,
up for what? It's 40 days.
40 days.
40 days.
How do you not know?
40 days and 40 nights. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, like that movie.
Until Good Friday.
Yeah, with Harrison Ford and
Ford's in
no.
that movie?
40 days and 40
Oh.
nights is about trying to get laid.
Sorry, that's-
not
No,
get
it's
laid.
just like I'm giving up sex for Lent.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And then
that's 7 days, 7 nights.
No, that's...
and then he
Harrison Ford's like a pilot.
That's too explicit, even for our explicit podcast, to tell you about that scene with the white flower.
yes, I remember that movie.
Oh, that movie ends. That's a twist.
Who the heck is Nikali?
Some crazy
New guy.
Rashid.
Rashid
makes tornadoes.
He's
And
got
it's pretty
dope
tight.
Google Glass.
Um,
So what are you giving up for Lent? You have to give us something Lent.
I decided to give up soda.
Okay. What are you drinking right now, Joe?
Not soda.
Are you sure?
Cider.
Maple cider.
Maple cider, but not maple soda.
So, but
What?
Joe,
Okay.
All right.
There's got to be a lion somewhere.
All right. So
There's got to be a lion somewhere. Can you find the lion?
So here's what I define a soda as. I think the thing about soda is carbonation.
Joe.
Joe.
What are
you
you
just
drinking?
Huh?
cider has carbonation, dog.
It doesn't have carbonation.
Cider has carbonation.
If I shook it up and opened
Yes.
it,
Yes.
is it gonna go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Only way to find out. However, spilling a drop of alcohol is a party foul, so better be careful.
I don't remember how to play.
So you wouldn't be able to drink polar seltzer, like
I don't
flavored,
drink that stuff
unsweetened
anyways.
seltzer. But could you?
I'm now because I don't like it.
What if I just took a bunch of maple syrup and then mixed sparkling water into it? Did you drink that?
I don't think so. I mean, I also just what the heck did you do?
It was a V trigger.
What the heck's a V trigger?
No one knows.
Why are you saying Michael?
I think it's Rido.
Rigo, yeah.
What does that mean?
Lighting.
How do I V trigger?
Fierce lightning.
R1 and R2, same time.
Oh, R1, R2. All right, cool.
That was it. That was your V trigger. It's different for every character.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Deal
used
with
my
it.
V. Okay.
Yours makes a tornado.
Oh, okay.
What if I took some sparkling water and I mixed a bunch of air freshener into it, would you be able to drink that? Is that soda?
No, because I'd probably die.
Air freshener, I'm pretty sure, wouldn't kill you.
It might.
Okay.
It might not might not taste very good, might not feel good, but you wouldn't die, I don't think.
But I'm thinking stereotypical sodas. Like, I'm not going to be drinking Coke. I'm not going to be drinking Pepsi or Sprite or any of that.
So what I posed the question before when we were eating, would you be able to drink ginger beer?
Is it like ginger ale and beer?
No, it's not alcoholic. It's a sweet carbonated drink that is not
probably not.
soda. It's not soda though. Soda appears nowhere in its name.
Okay.
Joe lost.
I would still think not.
Joe lost.
Yeah, I lost. I'm just thinking like I wouldn't drink diet soda because it's trying to be more healthy, I guess.
You could just do that anyways.
I could, but sometimes I'm just too lazy to try.
You're too lazy to not do something.
Yes.
I've given up.
Like,
I drink if I drink a soda like this delicious Red Bull, I go sugar free.
What is?
And I know that's not good for me, but
You mean like with aspartame?
I'm like afraid of carbs. I don't know. Not a lot of places use. No, these do. People have been trying to cut out aspartame. Like it's got a bad.
Yeah,
It's got a bad rap.
It
Yeah, it does
definitely
have
has
a
a
bad
bad rap.
Does Dawson have a beard?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, this is
Dawson
my
looks so weird in this
This is my
game.
favorite Street Fighter game. Do we just switch controllers, or can we just like?
Oh yeah, does
We should be able to make a lobby with like 4 controllers.
Oh, I want to say that's a mode.
Dude,
I
can
should-
you check?
isn't there like
Yeah,
a
I'll do
tournament
that.
mode?
I don't think so, but I think there is like a multiplayer lobby
Yeah,
thing.
we're gonna try and multitask here because, like I said, we're streaming the
Right.
anniversary stream, so we're gonna try and do something entertaining, and also kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. So, let's talk now. You've discussed what is and is not soda.
I would like to see what the definition of a soda is, though.
All right, let
Can
me
you look that
Google
up?
it. Let's Google it. As soon as I change what game we're playing,
I already did.
people are
Unless-
gonna be like,
unless it didn't.
"Why are these idiots playing Street Fighter? They are not good at it."
I don't even know how to really play this game.
Do you want the Wikipedia?
Yeah, what's the Wikipedia definition?
Soda drink, a sodium bicarbonate beverage, typically carbonated. Oh, soft drink.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me clarify then. Soft drinks.
Okay, well, soft drink is any drink without alcohol in it.
Oh shit, Joe, you going hard
Wait,
all Lent
what?
long. That's,
It
yeah,
is?
that's
Oh,
why
okay.
like hard liquor, like a hard drink, like a hard cider. The opposite is soft. And like, whoa, Jesus, you went crazy.
I don't know.
You went Super Saiyan, basically.
Like in Russia, apparently, up until till like within the past 20 years,
Yep.
any drink with less than like 5% alcohol was considered to be a soft drink.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or
Really?
something like that. Yeah.
So, like, anybody could drink beer.
Yep. And also, I'm pretty sure the age is just lower anyway.
I think it is.
Because it's Russia. There's no goddamn rules besides you have to have a dash cam in your car.
Yeah, you do.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. I
Well,
don't know.
Yeah, because like it's for
Insurance
insurance
purposes.
purposes. Like if you say you got into an accident, they know.
they
What's
know
good.
it's like you didn't just hit a bear.
Coincidentally, there's a lot of really good dash cam compilation videos
Oh, yeah.
on this planet.
So you
just
fucking fucked me up.
outrageousness. Let's talk about video games.
Video game.
Wait. What's a video game?
Define video
Okay.
game.
I'm going to tell you.
What is Wikipedia? I'm actually legitimately curious.
Yeah, I'm too. That's why I'm going
I
to
would
look it up.
assume it's a program developed
shit.
for entertainment.
As Joe edits the Wikipedia article for video game.
So
A video game is an electronic game that involves human interaction with a user interface to generate visual feedback on a video device such as a TV screen or computer monitor. The word video in video game traditionally referred to a raster display device. but in the 2000s implies that any type of digital display can produce 2 or 3-dimensional images. Video games are sometimes believed to be a form of art, but their designation is controversial. Now, there's a topic to discuss.
It looks like the...
Let's go around the room. Joe, are video games art?
Sometimes. It's a yes and a no.
Ryan, are video games art?
Yes.
You hear video games art?
Yeah.
I agree that video games are art.
Okay.
Fuck you, Joe.
I think some video
There
games
are
are
no
art.
absolute. There are no not absolute. So I have to do something here? Oh, no, you didn't turn on the mode.
No, it didn't exist.
Oh, what? Oh, I would have.
Oh.
No, I didn't. That's
Wait,
lame.
we
They
might
should
be able
make
to just back out and someone else select player 2 then.
That might be real. That might be a thing.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, but they should make it so that you can put like 4 people in a room. And
All right,
just-
Yuki. Go to... Or Nick. One of you,
Nick.
just go down and go to proceed
No,
to
you go.
match.
You go.
How
Does
do
it
I
even
do
work?
this?
Does it work?
No. Whatever. That's
Oh.
fine. Keep playing. Just play Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
It's a new game. Right? Did you play Street Fighter 5 in a meaningful way that you want to talk about it on this podcast?
Nope.
Because what we do on this podcast, we talk about
Nope.
video games that we played this week.
I only played...
And we talk about our experiences with them.
Oh, I know what I did play something else actually.
What else did you play?
Killer Instinct.
Oh, you because it was
the
like
season
free
3
and
out?
stuff.
I don't know if season 3's out.
No, season
I mean,
3
I
is
got it
not
when it
out.
was games with gold.
You mean Killer Instinct on the SNES?
No, on the Xbox.
Oh.
Though I do have Rare Replay, so I could have done the.
I don't know if you could have.
Yeah, it's
you
on there.
There's a Killer Instinct of some kind on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, am I allowed to play as Mika?
No, her tits are too big.
Why not?
Are you sure we're not getting banned?
Her tits are too big for Twitch. You can't do it.
Stream goes down.
So we can't play this out of at 4K projector on the side of a preschool.
No.
Or, so what do you want to tell us about the game that you just said you played?
Oh, dude, I love. I actually
what is
really
Killer Instinct,
Yeah, Killer
the
Instinct.
Xbox One game.
Um,
You get all the season 1 characters as part of that Games with Gold thing.
I think it may have just been season 2.
Just season 2. So you got the lady with the daggers.
The spider lady with the daggers.
She has like 2 different daggers that do different things. You can throw them and pick them up.
Maybe
I don't
maybe
know- I
I
don't
got
think she's
season
a-
1 characters.
I don't know if she's a spider lady.
I do not
Did
know how
you
to
hear
use
about
this person right now.
the character that's coming in the
Yeah,
third one?
the Arbiter.
The Arbiter, who is
You mean like the Master Chief thing?
Yeah,
he's a Covenant, right? He's
Yep.
a
Well, like I mean, Halo is what I mean.
yeah. I don't even know what the Arbiter is. I just know that that's a Master Chief thing.
Shit.
Oh,
You summoned a
sick.
lady.
what is that? What that does?
Yeah. I'm on fire.
You have a transformation. Yours is a transformation. I take it.
Yeah.
I was so
sweet,
close.
Sweet heavy kicks.
This medium kicks.
Okay, Joe. You know what? No, you're playing. No, you're playing Street Fighter. You can't talk about. You
About
can't talk
what?
about Killer Instinct. You're too distracted.
No, I can't. I mean, it's just like sort of another regular old fighting game, but
Does it work on Xbox One? You doing okay with the D-pad using the Elite? Like,
yeah, I'm using my
mul-
Elite
Are
controller.
you using the crazy
I just-
D-pad? Or the
No. I use the standard D-pad. I can't play with that other D-pad. But it's really interesting because it's like, have you ever played the new Killer Instinct stuff? Like, I know you probably
haven't.
downloaded it Games with Gold.
I
style,
definitely
right?
did, but I have not played it.
And so the thing is, when you do your attacks and whatnot, it's all about the combo. So like that red bar, notice how that red bar went away when like you hit him.
Mm-hmm.
It'll slowly go back up unless you activate a finisher type move. So it's all about making.
Wait, how many bars do you have in Killer Instinct? Like, how many different bars?
You have like 2 bars. Oh, did I just die?
Like, you have, like, that combo, like, the momentum gauge, and then you have, like, a super gauge?
Yeah, and it's also like when the person when you kill the other person, you keep your health bar. So you keep wherever you're at. So
Oh, interesting.
it's one of those.
It's still best of 3?
Yeah, it's best of best of 3. And what else? I mean, I really like how each character is like completely unique. They went with like different elementals and different types of characters. just like different weapons, different styles that they would fight as.
Mm-hmm.
But they all can really carry combos.
Yeah, I saw some really interesting stuff about the characters in that game. Between like that lady I mentioned, her
Yeah, with the daggers.
yeah, it's like depending on which one she has equipped, her moveset changes, and she can throw them and go and pick them up, or she can just leave them there. So she's only using certain. It sounded like really intricate stuff.
Is it kind of like Vega?
Fuck, you can get
Like where like he can lose his razor claws and it would be a different set of attacks.
Yeah, it's like that, except that it has like 2 different sets, like only right equipped, only left equipped. It's like or something like that.
Yeah.
It seemed really intricate in a way that I don't
really
pretend to understand.
Yeah.
But that game is that game tight?
Yeah, it is really tight.
I should
and
probably
they
play
made
it.
They made it pretty.
Fuck.
Did you play online at all?
No, I did not. Why would I put myself through?
I was just wondering if like the online worked well.
Yuki, how come you didn't tell me you know how to play Street Fighter?
He only knows how to
do.
play as Cammy.
Yeah.
He only knows how to play as
Only
his
Cammy,
character.
yeah.
Have you ever played this game? Like this?
A
Have you played
little bit,
5?
yeah.
You have played 5? Okay. I'm gonna say either that or Cammy just plays the same in every single game.
I mean, I think that's also true.
Yeah, she kind of does. How would we rate this game, by the way?
Is it big butts?
Incomplete.
That's what I heard. But I heard the PC version's getting like more eventually.
How so? Unlike
like-
it's the opposite of Mortal Kombat X.
Well, the review I heard about it so far is it's tournament ready, but it's not like.
yeah.
Yeah, it's ready for like people to play Street Fighter,
But
and,
it's not complete.
and hang out. But
Yeah.
like, the story mode is not the story mode that they intended for launch. And
right.
fuck. All right.
So as long as you have people to play,
it's
it
obvious
with,
that they don't give a shit about the story mode.
I mean, it's coming. It's coming in a big March update, apparently.
It's difficult with a game like this because you have to recognize that like
and they're also coming out with the first DLC character.
yeah, which you can
Rolling
buy with
DLC
in-game money,
release.
but also why so soon? You assholes.
Yeah.
Put out a broken game and then put out a DLC character, like not broken, but an incomplete game.
Yeah.
Is my understanding of like it works online. There's some server connection issues, but like it's a complete game is my understanding. It just doesn't have like story mode. Like you can play the game,
Yeah.
but like you're in a tournament setting. You're saying it's tournament ready. Like it was, and like there are people who a lot of money changes hands around
Yeah.
Street Fighter tournaments.
Yes.
So
very.
it makes sense that they'd like do that.
I'm very baffled by how they can still release a game that includes how many characters in this one?
I want to say
20?
16.
16, and then
Yeah.
4 released over DLC, where
Yeah.
there's so many other games now that are coming out that include 24 plus characters.
Yep.
I don't know if it just gives you more flavor or what. I mean, I actually, in relation with Killer Instinct, I like how they're keeping the base game the same.
Yeah.
And actually, I think with Season 3, they're vamping up the engine. But they're keeping all the Season 1, Season 2, Season 3 characters together.
Yeah.
So you can play as them all no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what, Street Fighter 4 had quite a lot of characters by the end of it.
Well, yeah, by the end of it. So the thing that I keep hearing about what they're doing with Street Fighter V is they're sort of making like a framework to build upon. That's rad. Zangief just fucking
my
pie drove
neck,
man.
dude.
I know.
Laura.
That's bad
Full
form.
circle.
Yeah, so it sounds like they're sort of making like a platform, and all of those like ultra whatevers that Street Fighter 4 had.
Right, they're gonna
Those
change
are
them.
all going to come out digitally.
Oh,
as,
I thought
as
that.
upgrades.
I was gonna say, are they gonna just?
Aha.
Did they have to convert them to their V cards?
The
I mean, they're V triggers.
I mean, no, they just have to put characters in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
it's not like I'm not gonna say it's like a totally different engine like the old one's running in Unity and this like I don't actually
There's-
know, but
There's actually a side by side where you can almost spot on play Street Fighter 4 and 5 with the same controller. There's,
oh jeez,
They're pretty similar.
Stop knowing how to play this game, Yuki. Defeat him.
there's
No, I did it twice already.
That's
That's
fine.
fine.
Okay.
No, you
Um,
you win. You won, man. What were you saying? They're adding all the other characters from the other games back in? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying that they're sort of designing this Street Fighter V as a thing that can be built upon over the course of like 5 years or whatever, like Street Fighter 4 did. Except Street Fighter 4 had all of those physical releases of like Super Street Fighter 4 and Ultra Super.
So they'll roll them out digitally only.
Yeah,
So they're just gonna fill this whole screen here with characters.
I mean,
at
it's
some point.
possible.
I mean,
Wow, that's really
there's
stupid.
lots of room to be adding things.
Yeah, I like the way this game plays. I like playing this game more than 4. But
I
you
never,
know,
I never played. I didn't play
I don't
4
know
enough
shit
to
about Street
notice
Fighter
a
for
different
real.
difference.
I can almost always throw a fireball. Is about.
I like it when there's lots of characters.
See, that's what I like too, because
Let-
you have some variation.
Let me tell you about a game called Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
But
now
even-
that's variation.
Even Marvel vs. Capcom.
That game has 7 Fire Emblem characters, I think.
That's
Does
gross.
it? Oh yeah. Oh geez, it does.
Yeah.
They're really they really decided to push Fire Emblem after Awakening was good.
It was received very well, and then they're like,
Yeah, it brought the series back to
Oh,
life.
shit.
Yeah.
It was going to be the last game, and they saved the series and possibly the genre. The genre being anime chess, by the way.
Anime chess?
That's the genre that Fire Emblem is.
well, because you're right. I mean, it does, because the genre though kind of is only on PC and DS.
Yeah.
Because XCOM is
Yeah,
that
pretty
same
much.
Well, they put
genre.
XCOM on fucking everything.
did
There's a few tactics games on like iOS that exist.
Yeah, you'll see some stragglers.
Yeah.
I want to say, Valkyria Chronicles is out on PS4 and stuff like that. That's a re-release. But like there's a new one coming too. I'm pretty sure it's a tactics. No, it's a lie. The new Valkyria Azure Revolution or something
Oh,
is
it's
not a
not.
tactics game.
Oh, that
Is,
sucks.
is Bravely Second one of those kinds of games?
No, it's a
No.
straight up JRPG.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's like a Final Fantasy style, like 4-man team.
But you
What's,
know.
Random
what's the
encounter.
game where they put all of the characters, like Nintendo characters, in like one of those games?
Project
Yeah.
X Zone
Yeah.
2 just came out in this country. Yuki, is that game garbage? Yuki, is Project X Zone 2 garbage?
Jason Ostraker likes it. Ace Striker.
I heard it's okay.
Yeah, but Jason A. Striker is not Japanese, so his opinion on,
Yeah, he
on
likes
that
anime
game
games.
does not matter.
I don't know how that would necessarily.
That is also a tactics game, which is on the 3DS.
Yep.
I don't know, man. You can like download Advance Wars for the Virtual Console on the Wii U.
Whatever happened to Advance Wars? That was a game.
That was a solid
Dual
game.
Strike. It was hard. It was like really fucking hard.
I can't
it was
make
like-
my special.
It was kind of like a Risk meets.
I don't want you to.
like
It was like an It's like an RTS / strategy game because
Yeah.
you had to like.
because you had to manage your units.
Yeah, you had resources and units to you could produce new units. It wasn't just like here are your anime characters.
right.
You can't kill me with chip damage.
They die. They die.
Sorry.
Wait, they made that. You can't kill someone with chip damage anymore.
Yeah, but you can kill them with a.
You can kill me with a sweep
medium
low
leg
kick.
sweep though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're really good at guarding, you could just
All right, so we
guard
are-
till time.
Already talking about. I don't know if you meant just make us start talking about Fire Emblem when you mentioned there's 7 Fire Emblem characters in that game.
That was a subtle segue.
But we're gonna talk about Fire Emblem Fates because
Motherfucker.
last week on this podcast we couldn't play it.
Yeah, I even titled that episode "Can't Play Fire Emblem."
various
Cast.
reasons. We just weren't able to play Fire Emblem. We really wanted to. As I mentioned last week, I had no interest in Fire Emblem Fates because I was so mad
So mad.
at I was like, why the 2 different versions? Why is one like? Is one of them gonna?
Yeah.
They were like they did such a shithouse job of explaining it, even though they released like a new video on Nintendo.com with that white guy and that Asian girl. They're like,
Yeah, they did.
welcome to February, like February.
Did they really
I was
do
like,
that?
yeah, they really did that.
Wow.
And like releasing like semi-weekly videos explaining what Fire Emblem Fates be,
Yeah.
and I still couldn't. I didn't know what it was. Like I didn't know the difference.
Yeah.
And then someone eventually explained it to me on the internet, and I was like, okay, Fire Emblem Fates seems tight. So we have played. Well, hopefully you guys have been following us on Twitch, and you saw Ryan play almost the majority of Fire Emblem Fates.
I didn't want spoilers.
colon Birthright. That's why I stopped. I the first time he was streaming, I stopped as soon as he got to the mission I was on,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Understandable. That game.
later.
I'm actually enjoying the plot in that game.
I like ignored so much of the plot because I wanted to finish it, and I got to like mission 25, and I was like, oh shit, this plot's good AF. I should have been paying attention. And then I got to 27, and I decided I want to play Conquest. So for people,
You got to 27?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm at 27.
Beat that game.
I don't want to. I don't want to hang out with those Japanese guys anymore. I got really okay.
All right,
Here's my experience with this game.
here we go.
It's like so. Fire Emblem Birthright is like Fire Emblem
Oh, what?
Awakening in structure. It's got a world map-ish thing, the repeatable battles, random encounters type things. You can kind of grind for relationship levels and actual levels and stuff. Although grinding for levels is terribly inefficient once your people have class changed.
Yep.
But you had to play, or you play with. You side with this country
Oh,
called
that's really cool.
Hoshido.
Yep.
And they're like Japanese people, but different.
It's feudal Japan, basically.
Yeah, and so you don't have thieves, you have ninjas, and you don't have myrmidons, you have samurai,
Yep.
and you don't have.
Wait, what? There are no more Myrmidons?
Joe, hold your
calm
horses.
the fuck down, Joe.
I'm so excited. Well, I really like Myrmidons though. But
Joe, hold on.
Well, samurai are basically myrmidon, but they're not. What else is not? You don't have.
They don't have.
What are the healing classes called?
So they don't have priests or priestesses. They
Or
have
mages.
shrine maidens and monks.
Yes, and they don't have mages. They have diviners.
Yes, and
And all the
It's so
weapons.
floaty, it's so weird.
Spears
Oh,
are
yeah.
naginatas,
swords are katanas, obviously, and axes are clubs.
which that may be the reason why. Like, if I had to narrow it down to one reason why I was sick of, like, I missed my Fire Emblem that I played when I was younger, and Hoshido people weren't hitting it for me. Number one reason: clubs.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I was like, yo, let me get an axe.
So,
So
like,
I turned on those animations after you told me to. You reminded me that I should
that was
turn
a
them
good
on,
match, Yuki, though.
and then I was just
You had a
like,
really
Dalton
good-
is so
That
weird.
that middle match, you just wrecked me though.
"You're just here, just
Oh,
you
okay,
just keep
you're
these
right.
two.
I
Just
really-
like that.
I really
don't
like
want
Karen.
that. And then I would turn on the animations, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna attack this person with a club. It's gonna be cool." And they're just holding this like big stick and hit him with it, and I was like,
Great.
"Get this fucking shit out of here! I want mercenaries, and I want axes, and I want well, archers and snipers are still there.
I
I
would
want
miss
assassins.
axes though.
I want
So-
assassins.
so the
you get like you get a few. You get like one or two not Japanese people.
So like I class changed one of you get a wyvern knight or wyvern lord.
Yeah,
In-
she's cool.
Yeah, I class changed her to a general.
I saw that. It was weird. It made me uncomfortable.
It made me very happy because general is my favorite class.
Oh, okay. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
It's like how I got.
So like at one point I got a heart seal, which is the thing that lets you like change your class based on
It's just everyone has a heart seal class.
Yes, yeah. So like you get the other side of your coin basically. So I guess wyverns are
Well, it's different for every person.
Are-
So like Hana and Hinata are both samurai when they start out, but their heart
Like-
shield classes are different.
yeah. So but yeah, no, I like this game a lot. But I do totally like I got wicked excited when like I got an axe as like a drop. And like I gave it to my Oni Savage, which is the fighter equivalent.
Just,
There are
bear.
drops?
It's a bear back there. Well,
Yeah, of course there
enemies.
is.
Like-
enemies have like predetermined drops.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
They have green items in their inventory, and you kill them.
Yeah,
and then they don't
and
have
then
it
you get
anymore.
them.
I was like, at first, I was excited to have like everything be kind of switched around.
Yeah.
Like to have the samurai and the katanas and the naginatas.
Yeah,
I
at
was like,
first
this
I was
is
pumped.
cool.
At
They like
first I was pumped.
subverted some of the stuff that I've already come to know about Fire Emblem and like mix it up on me and like made it seem a little bit more fresh.
Yep.
And then I got to like, as I was getting on there, I was just like, nah, dude.
The first thing I truly missed was mage tomes.
Mage tomes are big.
I
miss
I
mage
don't
tomes.
like the diviner spells. I think they're silly.
I
They summon animal spirits. So like there's a rat
Yeah.
one, there's a tiger one. Granted the tiger
one's pretty
looks
cool.
dope. It's like a lightning tiger basically.
yeah.
He looks fucking dope AF.
But at the same time, it's just I want spell tomes, I want axes, I want mercenaries.
You know what I fucking miss? Javelins.
I have a javelin.
I have one javelin, but you can't get it anymore.
I want a spear,
They
like the throwing spear.
they don't exist in Birthright, I don't think.
What do they call? There's a throwing one that's like the javelin's older brother.
So yeah, it's a spear. So okay, so I was actually reading about this because I really wanted.
because lances are the not throwing ones, right?
Yes. There is a spear,
I'm guessing that's a counter. Sorry.
but it's only range 2, like a bow.
Yeah. You just like the tomahawk is not, and is a throwing only weapon.
Yeah, but javelin still has the 1 to 2, but it removed the ability to be able to attack twice.
Ah, okay.
They nerfed the shit out of
Yeah. There's a lot of different kinds of weapons in that game.
Yeah, they nerfed the shit out of 1 to 2 melee weapons.
Good.
Because you could totally just OP kill everything with them at some point.
They made bows good.
Well, I think they made that one archer good.
Bows are, but it make bows like have a purpose. So you could like, it was worth it to make an alchemist or whatever. Apothecary.
Yeah.
Because they get spears and bows.
Oh,
And javelins suck.
Do they get spears and bows?
Yeah. They already have. Well, they usually already have one of them.
Weren't bows already useful though, just to take out like Wyvern and Pegasus Knights?
Conditionally, yeah, they're useful, but like I find that they're more. Oh, also bows fit in. They redid the weapon triangle a little.
Oh, really?
It's
yeah,
nice. I like what they
bows
did.
fit in the weapon triangle now. So it's like I actually don't even know it.
I don't know it off rip, but it's red is good against green.
So they colorized it?
Yeah, red. Yeah, because
but
spears are blue. So red's good against green, and green's good against blue, and blue's good against red.
So there's a ranged weapon and a melee weapon for each color.
Yeah, I want to say that swords and tomes are red.
Spears and
no,
bows
natas and tomes are red. The spears,
so bows and spears are the same because they have the range.
that's
No.
not.
No.
Well, maybe actually that might be true, but I don't know if that's the reasoning that they explain it
Let
with.
me actually look it up so I don't.
I want to say shuriken are blue.
Shuriken are definitely blue, and so are lances.
Oh, shuriken.
Shuriken are throwing daggers. So there's like bows, launchers, throwing / launcher, and magic.
Magic might be red.
Which I kind of like that simplification instead of having to be like, oh well, I got to bring my dark mage, and he's gonna have to like.
So swords and tomes are red, axes and bows are green, and lances and shurikens are blue.
You also can easily get a weapon that reverses the triangle
very easily.
So it's like it doesn't even like nothing matters. It's like I have a guy and I made him a paladin instead of a great knight because I was like I don't need axes. I'm just gonna give him a dual katana.
Yep.
And then he can kill lances.
Yep, that's what I did with Oboro. She can only use spears, and I got her a dual spear.
Same. Yeah, it's different. Weapons don't break anymore.
That's my favorite part.
Which is the coolest thing ever. Like this game.
So once you get something, you have it for good.
Yep. So apparently that's not the first Fire Emblem to ever do this, but it hasn't been in the game since like Fire Emblem 2 or 3.
Oh, so it's like super early.
Super old school. Yeah,
Okay.
super throwback.
It makes this game makes Fire Emblem Awakening unplayable.
I keep thinking about playing that game.
You gotta be breaking weapons, dude.
I keep thinking about how much I like this game and how much it is similar to Awakening.
Did you just win?
Yeah. No, yeah. Wait.
Yeah, he just won.
Okay.
He won 2 out of the 3. Why you want it?
Maybe. I mean, you won. I don't want to take
I've been
yours.
playing it this whole time.
He played it a lot.
I'll play a little bit. I'll play as Laura again, and maybe I'll move. Maybe I'll make a move, like without
it's just
getting
Yuki's fault 'cause he's too good at Street Fighter.
Suplexed onto my neck.
Fire Emblem Fates is really good next.
So I just got fed up. I was like, I don't know if I like the Birthright characters.
I don't.
They might annoy me.
Most of my favorite characters have been defectors of Nor. So like Felicia's up there, Silas is up there.
Why do you like Felicia?
She's just nice. She's not like my waifu, right?
She's my waifu.
She's just really nice.
She's my waifu. I was like,
I like her sister.
Oh, that lady dead.
Spoilers.
That lady's super dead,
Spoilers.
dude. That lady's super
Spoilers.
duper dead. I'm not gonna tell you how she's dead, but that lady is dead as all hell.
That's spoilers.
Well, she's like a boss. Whatever.
She got blue hair. I want to chew on it. Man, that's a throwback.
Yeah, it is. To our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, Felicia's my waifu. She's wonderful. She's great.
Sakura's my waifu. She's pretty good.
Yeah, but you didn't marry her. You didn't...
I will in
you didn't-
Revelations when nothing matters.
Okay, that's fair. I need to figure out. So, I like some of the characters are interesting. Like I'm interested. Like even if I don't necessarily like all the characters in like who defected like by default, but like just like the thing that motivates these people. But like, it's like Hinata is just like, yeah, I guess I work directly for this person, so I'm gonna fight these people from Nor. I don't know.
I don't know. Fuck it.
Like some of that stuff's weird, and some of the they do the children thing again in this game that Awakening did.
Yep.
I don't know how to do a single special move. Is she like a hold character? And they explain it. Awakening was like, oh, dude, that's crazy. They explain it like a crazy cool way, and this game does not do that. Like, it does it, but it's a different crazy way that's not as cool.
You put your children in like an alternate universe,
but they don't ever explain it.
No,
like
I think I think it's the same thing. What your dragon lady shit is about. Like
I think so. They call them deep realms.
Yeah, the way your little base exists on a dragon plane or whatever, and dragons.
They're like, so in Awakening, everything was kind of about time travel. Can we spoil Awakening?
Yeah, spoil Awakening.
Okay. So like, get this, guys. Lucina is Crom's daughter, even though they're like the same age. And it's like, oh yeah, in the future, like as soon as Crom gets married, a time portal opens from the future, and what's her boobs walks out.
And what's her boobs?
Lucina walks out, and you're just like, yo, who dat? And like all the other people are like that. Someone gets married, like a time portal opens up, and they find their fully grown child inside of it. In this game, it's just like someone got married, and then this paralog opens up, like an optional bonus mission, and you go inside, and they're just like, "Oh, hey, what's up? I told you to wait in this deep realm," and you're like, "What is going on? What is a deep realm?" Like you as the player, like, what the fuck are these people talking about?
Yeah,
what is going on here?
Explaining things,
and just like apparently you have the baby, you put it in some crazy dragon realm to let it grow, and then shit hits the fan. And you have to go rescue your kid, and then they're like, "Oh, well, it's not safe in this deep realm, so you got to come party with us."
Yeah. Nick, I like this game.
How do I? Oh, Fire Emblem Fates.
Yeah,
I'm really glad because you didn't like Awakening for some reason.
Didn't.
I don't know why you don't like Awakening, but you don't like Awakening.
I don't like Awakening. It just I don't know, something about it rubs me the wrong way, and I don't even know what it is.
So I'm surprised. Do you feel like I decided to play Conquest? I was like, you know what? I want more Fire Emblem, even though I'm not done with the first one. I want to play Conquest. I want my mercenaries back. I want my axes back. I want my assassins back.
Yep.
Give me all that crap.
Yep.
There's also a lot. There's more Fire Emblem Awakening Easter eggs in that version of the game.
Oh, really?
Is that how Conquest is different from Birthright? Like they brought the.
So Fire Emblem Conquest, from my understanding, I haven't actually played it.
Hold on a second.
What?
With the Easter eggs, all of the. How do you know what to do, Joe?
I don't.
So all of
Joe's
almost all of the
Well,
kids,
there's also a set amount of types of things you can do.
Joe's smashing buttons.
almost all of the kids from Fire Emblem Awakening reappear in this game in some form.
Oh, okay.
Like you told me about Caldori the other day.
Yeah, Caldori is from Fire Emblem Awakening,
Okay.
but she's not. Her name is most of their names are like rearranged.
Oh, sure.
Like the letters are rearranged. Asugi is from Fire Emblem Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
And who else would you know?
I wouldn't. I never made a single child in that game.
Do you have Rajat in your party?
Oh yeah, I have her.
She's from Fire Emblem Awakening, but she's just a regular ass character. She's not even one of the kids from Fire Emblem Awakening. She's just like a fan favorite.
I don't know why, but okay.
I don't know, but like the character.
It's that lady.
No.
Oh, it's the lady with who made
the
they
Dark
make all
Mage
the
lady.
porn of her.
Yes, yes, it's exactly what I was going to say.
Thara?
I don't remember.
Darja?
Yes.
Tharja.
How do you know that?
They
I
make
think-
all the porn of her. And Joe
No,
likes it.
No, because I think they.
Joe,
all,
give me that.
She's also like the only. I think they've done like character statues of like
Yeah, they have.
important Fire Emblem characters, and it's like
I don't know why people
Lucina
are
and
obsessed with that lady.
Thara.
Yeah,
Tharja.
Tharja. She's now Rajat in this game, and she's this like fuckboy's daughter. Hayato
Yeah,
It's
he
like
sucks.
if you're like, hey, there's a character in a game named Hayato. I'm like, all right, I'm listening. And he's a fuckboy. Like, get out of here. No way. Every
That
character
dude's
named
a fuckboy.
Hayato is going to be awesome. I stand corrected.
No,
like,
that dude's
that
a
guy
fuckboy,
sucks.
for real.
Wow.
Yeah, I was shocked too. There's also did you get Yukimura in your team?
You can more.
Which one's that?
He's a mechanist who joins as one. He
No.
he appears in some cutscenes. I think there's some way for him to join your party, but he hasn't. And then like I played the first mission of Conquest, and I had to beat him up.
I don't know this.
So here's the difference between the games, Joe, because you
Yeah.
weren't with us last week. Conquest is like Awakening, or no, sorry, Birthright is like Awakening. You have the world map and everything. Conquest just plays like Sacred Stones or something. It just goes
Or like
level
like
to
we were
level,
saying,
and
Fire
there's
Emblem
no
7.
grinding.
It plays like Fire Emblem 7.
Yeah.
Sacred
Yeah.
Stones is a world map, and you can grind on it.
Yeah, it is because that was the dungeon one you could go into.
I ground so many dudes up on that level.
There's, oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Shit.
It just goes well. That world exists, and there are paralogs when you get children.
Yep.
When you unlock your children, those stages
But there's
exist.
there's always been those kinds of things, and even in Fire Emblem 7, there were side missions that you could
Yeah.
take.
And that's the point. Is that you can't just go to a grind point and grind for
Right.
stuff like you can in Birthright.
No, that's
So
true, yeah.
it's and also the mission objectives in Conquest are like more complicated. 90% of the time, no, 99% of the time in Birthright, it's just kill the enemy or kill the boss. It's not even take the square, like
Right.
take the throne.
Right, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
It's like
kill the
traditional.
boss.
It's traditional. There's usually one guy who you
Fuck.
got to beat.
Or everyone, or I mean, but all those games had at least one mission that was like I feel like
the green
7
guy.
and 8, protect the green guy.
or meet the green
Don't
guy.
let
and make
any
him
of
on
the,
your
don't
team.
let all the villagers die.
Yeah.
That stuff is completely absent from Birthright. And I
Did-
played the whole damn campaign, so I can
But
tell you.
so you said
I can run and
that.
tell that.
So you said that Conquest still has axes, swords.
Yeah, that's
it keep the
that's
traditional-
that's like the European style, like Gothic castles and like
So it keep does it-
cavaliers.
Did they include? Did they rearrange the weapons triangle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Still. So
Well, it didn't. They just added the range weapons to it.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
that's the only rearranging that they
Okay.
did. Like it's still axe beats lance beats sword
Sword
beats
beats
axe.
axe, yeah.
But they also made
They
like
had, like,
lance beats
subcategories.
tome or whatever.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about that.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I
it's fine.
promise you,
It's just
fine.
yeah, but like, does that actually make sense?
Dude, Dulcim rules.
Dude, that was a sweet combo you
Oh.
did where you chipped him back into the fireball.
Oh yeah,
That was really good.
I like his V trigger a lot. Just like a quick like bleh. Joe, I don't know. I think the other one only makes sense to us because we made it make sense.
Yeah.
We're just like, yeah, no, the axe totally breaks the spear. Duh. Like,
Yeah.
No, well,
like, we just like made that shit up. Like, dude, of course, paper covers rocks.
no,
It's obvious.
I mean,
Anyone can see paper covers rock.
No, I think the old weapon triangle made sense because an axe is bigger and slower, whereas a sword is more finesse and faster.
I can also see like I go and attack you with a sword, and you just have a spear, and you just stab me in the chest before I can eat. I'm still
Right.
Like,
Whereas
give
the
me here.
axe, the axe is heavier and slower, but a spear is slower too.
I think they probably put some thought into it, and
Yeah.
if I could even remember what it was, I bet we'd be able to piece it together
Okay.
if we were really trying. But yeah, so I got Conquest because I heard it's more difficult. I even heard anecdotes like one of the people who reviewed the game said that mission like 17 in Birthright and Conquest are both very similar, but in Birthright it's more simple, and she's like, it took me 15 minutes to do the mission because it was whatever.
Yeah.
It took her 12 hours to beat the Conquest version of that.
Well,
and to that I say, like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say I'm better at Fire Emblem than Patricia Hernandez.
I'm guessing.
like,
Whoa.
I'm not. I don't think that's saying very much.
I'm guessing that it took her 12 hours, not probably because she wanted to restart and not lose characters.
I don't know if she was playing on casual or not, because casual is always an option.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh.
you always pick your difficulty, and you always pick casual versus normal versus Phoenix. Wait, I don't even know if I had.
What is Phoenix?
Phoenix is a dude dies, and then on the next turn he's revived.
That's for just like,
That's like
I
super
want
casual.
to play the game. I want to experience the story. I want my
That's
wife
like
who's now.
that's like you give a 5-year-old the game because they really wanted it.
Yes.
And
There's too
then-
many titties in this game. They can't.
And you're just like, I want my waifu immediately.
Okay.
I feel like it's not going to be like Birthright was so easy.
Yep.
There were some moments, but like I didn't really use those grind points. And I know this game is inherently like Conquest is inherently harder, but still, I feel like it's not going to be that bad. And I'm sure I'm going to eat my words.
What was
Like there will be a point where I just rage quit Conquest. I'm not going to finish Conquest.
Oh, okay.
I have already accepted that, but I want my traditional Fire Emblem experience because you still have like the castle and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's still got cool new stuff and like the kid stuff and the relationship things and the waifu junk. That stuff's all there and that stuff's all good. But it also just has the more familiar mission structure and the items, the classes that I'm more used to.
Yep.
So I'm just like really, I just want that again.
Oh, look at that sheep in the
And
background.
I'm willing to because once you buy one game, you can buy the other one for half price. So you can get the second one for $20.
So is it just worth for me to go digital?
Well, you can get the physical version of any of them and then
Yeah.
download the rest.
That's what I did.
Yeah, but I mean,
Well, unless
what-
it'll give you like some sort of obsessive compulsive disorder episode where you only own one of them physically, and then every time you go to start the game, it'll say Fire Emblem Conquest.
I actually want to see.
And also, I've heard that if you're planning on playing all of them because you're a diehard anime chess fan, you should definitely just start with Birthright, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Dulcim.
How
Dude,
the
Beard Dulcim is best Dulcim.
Pretty good. What the fuck do I do with my special?
Ooh.
Like that.
Oh,
It's not
damn.
like that.
Ooh.
All right,
It was Nash's V trigger just where he teleports behind the.
Yeah.
Is Nash supposed
You
to
can do that, like,
replace?
mid-combo and
Is
stuff,
Nash
right?
supposed to replace Guile?
no, he's not a Guile.
Because Guile isn't even in here.
No, Guile's dead or something.
Like, but I still wish they kept like the character.
But they have to maintain a continuity.
No.
Even though Nash is
Yeah,
dead
and
too.
Bison has gray hair, dog.
Even
Yeah.
though Nash is dead too, they just brought him back to life. That's why he's got like a metal plate over his eye. Whatever, who cares?
Guile back.
And Dulcim's got a beard. Continuity, you guys.
Oh, Nash is a zombie.
Fire Emblem Fates.
He's zombie. He's zombie-like.
He's zombie. He
Fire Emblem Fates?
Frankenstein.
Fire Emblem Fates. Fire Emblem Fates. I sent you a text message, and I'm pretty sure like we didn't talk much in that period of time. So you have a text message from me that says, "I really just want to play Revelations, even though I'm not done with Birthright."
Yeah.
And then the next message I send you says, "Oops, I just bought Conquest."
Yeah.
Like
that's-
I was just, I wanted to play Revelations because I wanted to see. I wanted my assassins and everything back, and then I was just like, wait, you know what else has assassins?
Conquest, and that's out.
Conquest. And then I can actually play that now. And plus, when Revelations comes out, I'm gonna it comes out 3 days after the Division.
Yep.
I'm not gonna give a shit about anime chess after the Division comes out because I'm apparently obsessed with that game. So I'm gonna tell you how Conquest goes for me. It's gonna be interesting.
So Fire Emblem Fates, I just looked up on eBay. Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition, it's going for $175.
Why?
Why is it that low?
Don't worry. There's 25 bids on it right now.
Those guys are idiots. Why aren't they trying to snipe that shit?
Like, the only reason you want to pay, you want to buy the special edition is because it comes with all 3 games right now. So unless you're like really,
That
And
actually-
a sweet art book.
that is
Oh,
kind
fuck
of
the art
that's
book.
kind of a big draw. That it comes, yeah. So that's a crazy thing. Is that March 10th is when you can download Revelations, but if you have the special edition for some reason, like if you killed someone and stole it from them,
yep,
then you can play it right now.
and all
You
3.
can play it first.
The nice thing is that all 3 of those are on the same cart. They're on one cart.
I don't get
Yeah.
why they couldn't just release one cart with both games on it.
They
though.
did. It's called the special edition.
No, why couldn't they do it for every edition?
Joe, just never play this game.
No, I'm going to play the game, but it's like,
Are you
why
sure?
do
'Cause
they
you
want to
can't-
take
you can
my
never have
money?
them both on one card.
because they wanted your money.
Why can't
Should've
they
stunned
not
them,
take my money?
Wow.
Because
Fuck.
You got Chun-Li. Thunder Thigh, go.
Joe,
they
you
have
can't
to-
say that.
They have
What?
to.
Doesn't
What?
have that much thigh actually. This one.
Yeah, no, it's pretty mild.
Yeah, it's
They
actually
really
mild.
toned down the thigh.
She got mad quads though.
Yeah,
So Thunderquad.
Thunderquad. that's my favorite band.
How do I fucking do my special?
That's my favorite type of car. is the
Usually
Thunderquad.
try double Hadoken.
Oh, I did it right by accident. I didn't want to do it.
Try double Hoboken.
I'm trying to think about like why don't
And
actually
punch or
you know
kick.
what?
Try one or two.
Let's take Joe's question seriously for a second. Why don't they have a version of that game that has Conquest and Birthright, and then you just download Revelations?
I don't know.
I don't
They
think
should.
I can't think of a reason why not to do that. Just call it Fire Emblem Fates.
Like I'm guessing.
Charge $60 for it.
I also don't know why. So when you
Or charge
launch,
$50 for it because
If they're
that's
already
how much you would
if
pay
they're
for it.
already printing the copies of the game,
when you buy, now they're spending more money to print 2 separate copies of the game.
if they're already printing the cartridge, they're also paying for the bandwidth for me to download the second one. They might as well just put that shit on the cartridge.
And the data can, clearly the data can fit on one card. So now they're just wasting space.
The data, no, you have to create extra data for this.
No,
But if it's all on one card,
I mean
like, because
when you
get
have
the
both
special
games
edition.
on one card,
'Cause you get the
they're
special
printing
edition.
2 cards.
No,
that
they
can fit on
all
one.
they all need to download special data if they're anything but. So like the special edition cart, it gives you access to both of them, but you have
have
to
to
install
download them?
extra data. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Weird.
I'm just wondering
But
why.
what comes on the special one? Is it just Birthright?
I think it makes you pick. I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll say. So I think it makes you install data before you make any decisions about that game.
So I just had this moment that almost just broke everything for me, and I'm glad I pushed through it. But when you get to chapter 6 and you have to choose a side, it was like, even though I only had one downloaded,
Yeah.
it gave me both options. And when I selected Defect to Nor, which is the Conquest route, it was like, sorry, you don't have that isn't downloaded onto the system. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Did you just? It was like broke the fourth wall in the shittiest way I could have possibly
Yeah, that
imagined.
sucks. I the same
It's
thing.
like emotional moment. What are you gonna do? It's like, no, you can't do that because you didn't buy downloadable content data on your content machine. I'm like, this is. I understand how this works. I understand how it works.
Yep.
But like, you didn't have to say like, don't give me the choice. Like, why'd you have to break the fourth wall in that shitty way? Also, Fang is 7'3".
Yep. It's pretty rad.
I knew he
I
was
also
big.
had no idea how
but-
to use him.
He's a charge character.
Oh, that's why I had no idea how to use them.
So I'm still obsessed with playing Fire Emblem. I'll play it some more this week and then get back to you guys if Conquest is like shitty or not.
I need someone to decide for me right now if I'm gonna play Fire Emblem Conquest on stream.
Well, I'm probably gonna go home tonight and purchase both games digitally then.
You should.
Probably just buy one of them at a time.
But then when I get to the choice of the path, I can just be like, which feels right.
You know what,
It won't.
Joe?
It won't.
It won't, no matter
No.
what.
You won't. You
Just
won't.
go with Birthright then.
It
Yeah.
doesn't.
Okay.
It's in like
They make it so like generic.
they don't though because they're just like
So the way they set it up is it's like you play a little bit as Birthright people,
Yeah.
and then they
you play as a little bit as Conquest people.
and then they stick you in chapter 6.
Okay.
You play as a little bit as both, and then but they just like there's like, hey, your king, your father is the king of Nor,
Shit.
and
Yep.
he is just the most evil motherfucker on the planet. Like you just look at this dude and you're like, damn, like I don't even want to. No, I don't. No, that guy's bad. I don't want nothing to do with him.
Right.
And then they make you choose, and they've already painted Hoshido as like the good guys.
Yeah.
Because like some events happen, and you're just like, oh well, they're like the underdog good guys, and like they're martyrs, and you know, like
So does choosing the conquest path kind of make you a dick?
no. So in my experience, so I've only played like a mission past the split in
Yeah.
Conquest because I got it last night before I went to bed.
Did you, Nick? Did you decide to play that game from like the branching, or did you just
I
play through the whole game again?
No, I went to the branching. It picks you up from where you branched the first time. So I was like level 9 and I had all the goddess icon and stuff in my inventory.
Yeah.
So it was fine. I really don't want to play that early stuff over again.
It's pretty bad. It's not that great.
Yeah, it exists just to establish it. There's a reason why they let you skip to the split. And like
Because you should.
it's
Yeah.
it's
You
very
should play it
obvious.
once, but then skip every time.
yeah, well that's what you have. You
Oh,
have.
you
You
I
have
was
to
gonna
play
say
it
trigger.
once.
You had to trigger.
I lost my train of thought because you're talking about this weird looking Fang dude. Jesus. He's like a One Piece character.
These guys really.
He looks like he
this.
reminds me of Mr. 2. Like a
Street
lot.
Fighter 5 really likes to use that like wavy liquid, like wishy liquid type thing.
Also boobs.
Yeah.
boobs.
Oh yeah.
Boobs.
Yep.
Street Fighter 5, big on boobs.
What? Come on, guy.
Only
Okay,
like
so
2 characters.
so you go back.
3. Three
you're
characters have
never
boobs.
okay. So like that's the thing is like you're never a dick. Like your character is never
Like
evil.
so, even when you choose that conquest path, they
It's
like
not,
justify
it's not
it to
good
you.
versus evil. No, so I went back. Here's the first thing that happens in Conquest. You go back to Nor,
Yep.
and your king is like, hey, Avatar character, what's up? I thought I killed you, and you're like, what? He's like,
Nah,
what are you doing here? You're like, I came back to my dad, like,
Yeah.
because I did the thing, I killed those people, and you're like, he's like, oh, what up, dude?
Right.
No, and he basically is. He's not like he's either not your father or he's totally evil, like he's possessed or something.
Like he's like Lord of the Rings.
And so you have like your older brother, younger brother, older sister, younger sister.
Yep.
In both sets of families, and the people on the north side are like, okay, now that we see that he tried to kill you.
Yeah.
We're like, oh well, he's actually evil, and you like work with them to like subvert his authority and free him from the spell or whatever. Like I don't really know how it goes, but you're not just like let's go kill those Japanese guys,
Right.
Like you don't. It's not good versus evil.
Okay.
Although
Yeah.
there was like a dark versus light thing going
Yeah.
on. So it I've heard that the Conquest story is more complex. I don't know if I kind of like the characters already more, but there's this fighter guy who's all like blonde, like cleft chin, like action hero guy, and I'm like,
That guy sounds awesome
I'm like,
already.
I'd be like, normally I'm all for this, but I'm
Yeah.
playing Fire Emblem right now, and I think I might fucking hate this guy.
Can we rename characters?
You can only
Rename yourself, right?
you can name and customize yourself,
Yep.
and then so either. The inheritance thing is complicated.
Fuck.
The amount of customization in this game is really interesting.
Yep.
I've been talking about this game for so long. Because you can either not engage with it and just level up your dudes and use master seals and just roll with it, or you can like get them married to people and then use friendship seals to make them the classes that their husband is, and then have their kid grow up and change their class to this, and then advance them to get all these cool skills, and then change their class with a heart seal again to get even more
Time over.
skills. And there's like a lot of potential customization, or you can just not
Time over.
engage with it.
I'm over.
Yeah.
So that aspect of it is really cool. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
So you can just like leave people as the classes that they come as, or you can just mix it up because they're more
Right.
suited to other ones.
Are stats actually RNG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Stat
no,
gains
I
are,
mean
yeah.
like
it's that same old system.
They have the growth rates, but it's still random.
okay. Well, because way back when I remember looking on GameFAQs at stuff, and I was like, there is the RNG wasn't RNG, and if you soft reset, hard reset, at different
Oh, yeah.
stages,
I think it's
you
they've
could still
eliminated
manipulate
that.
it.
Well, I think all RNG can be manipulated. Like, I'm pretty sure that if you start the game and do all the exact same things and then do all the exact same moves and your character levels up for the first time, he'll always get the same level up if you do those same moves like every single time.
Yeah, you
Like
have
that's
to
just like
input.
a video game thing.
You have to input the exact commands, but yeah, I think it works.
Yeah,
that way.
like all the same exact button presses.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like from the turning the game on for the first time. Like that's just RNG. Like you hear about that in speedrunning and stuff like that. Like
Right.
you can manipulate that stuff. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, levels like stat gains are random.
oh shit.
But you
Oh
can
my
definitely affect like inherit or like your stat gain of your children are dependent on who the mother and father. Well, the father's always the same. Mother is different.
That was a sweet match, guys.
And so you can do all sorts of cool stuff with that. Like you'd be like, oh well, I really want to use this child, but I want to give him this dope skill that he can't learn normally because he can never become that class. So I'm going to make his mom this,
I'll play.
and then he'll get extra strength because his mom is like a dope
Yeah.
fighter person.
Yeah.
Okay, so like stats that your parents have transferred down to the children.
Yeah, there's like a fixed like either it affects your growth or your max stats. I'm not sure which, but like depending on who your mother is, your
So-
stats change.
So if you had like strength and like you marry or you had a kid with like a mage, like it's gonna be awkward.
Well, it'd be like so the child is always a predetermined class that you can change later, and then changing the class changes their stats a little bit.
yeah.
Yep.
But then also, so like Silas is this cavalier guy. His daughter's name is Sophie.
Yep.
So she has similar stat growth to him. But if he married Orochi, who's a diviner and has high magic stat, so
Yep.
if he would be born with like a higher magic stat than normal, but that might not make her
Yeah, I think the
Good.
mother infers stat bonuses.
like stat growth bonuses.
Yeah.
So like she wouldn't necessarily be a good mage when
Yeah.
when she comes out, but like
Like,
she'd
in-
be better.
instead
When
of
she
having
comes
like
out
instead
of
of
the
having like
void.
25%
deep
magic,
realm.
Yeah, of the void.
she would have like 45% magic or something.
Hmm,
Yeah, and then
okay.
you could make her use a heart seal to make her mother's class.
Yeah.
Oh,
if you
okay.
wanted to make her a diviner, but that's probably not a good idea. It depends on the character. So like it just depends on the character.
Oh, okay.
And you could look all that stuff. All that information exists if you want. If you want to min max like crazy, but like in Conquest, that's not possible. In Revelations has the world map and like grind stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's the hardest of all of them.
I
But-
think that's the case. I think it's like you get the difficulty that you find in Conquest, but you are able to grind and have shops and stuff.
You can have shops in Conquest.
Wait, do you get a castle?
Yeah,
I thought you didn't get a castle.
You super get a castle. You
Oh,
just
okay.
can't. You don't get the grinding things.
Okay.
You still get paralogs and all that stuff. But Revelations has even more complex
Like victory conditions.
victory
and-
conditions.
Yeah.
Like the first mission right after you enter Conquest or enter Revelations is you have to defeat
Oh, it's like you have to defeat both bosses in like five turns, something
which is like
yeah.
and you have like 3 people. I'm like,
Yeah.
how is that even possible? Yeah, it's complex. At first I was like, I don't know, $80 for 3 Fire Emblem games that seem to be all part of the same thing, and then I was like, no, wait, actually, that's
okay.
actually you're just getting 2 years worth of Fire Emblem for $40 each,
Yep.
and then
Basically.
like at least an extra half of a game.
No, Revelations is an entire storyline.
I know, but like even if you're just looking at it as like, yeah, but it's the same game, like at least that's a half of a game.
Yeah, it's another 40 hours or whatever of Fire Emblem,
Right.
or 30. I think I'm gonna clock in at about 30.
I think I've already passed 30 with.
I'm sitting at 24 right now, and unless like one mission proves to be very hard, I only have 8 left or 6 left.
Joe, you savage.
Karen is awesome because she's like Karen.
Is that how you say Karen? Just Karen.
I said Kareen.
Karen?
Yeah, but like Karen's
Like
like
Karen's with an E.
that's like
No,
that's like a neighbor. That's like your neighbor's name. Like that's
Karen.
like Karen. Rematch, dog. Let's talk about different games in Fire Emblem Fates because I'm sick of talking about it now.
All right. You want to play again?
Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem.
Oh, no, I
Fire
kind of want to talk about. I don't. If I feel like I talk about Firewatch now, I won't give it the time that it deserves.
Talk about
We
what?
can talk about Firewatch later.
What is Firewatch? I don't even know.
Shh. Do you know that that's a joke? Like, you know, you're making a joke.
No, do you
Like that. Do you
no.
know that that's a meme?
No.
Okay,
It's a meme.
it's a meme.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
You did it. You memed.
Firewatch is a first person adventure.
It's a walking simulator.
Yeah. With a
That-
little bit of adventure and
It fully acknowledges the walking simulator. That game went places that I didn't expect it to go, and it also subverted a lot of my expectations. And it was really sad.
yeah.
The opening
was?
is mad sad, and then like the rest of it's not sad either.
Yeah.
Like the one
Yeah.
like one of the big reveals in this game, I'm just like,
it's a little
no.
depressing.
I was like, what? No, it was like someone had to program that. That's terrible.
Somebody wrote that and
No, I was like,
Someone
someone
play-tested it.
modeled that,
yeah.
and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like it's cool. I like that game, but it made me sad. I'm really curious about how much it like branches, and just like games that make me feel feelings that I could feel in real life
Yep.
make me upset.
I know
but
I
also
like I
happy.
played That Dragon Cancer, so like
Yeah, but you don't have a child, so you're probably just like
I felt things.
I don't know any of the other supers, but that one's bad.
So you're done are we done talking about Fire Emblem Fates?
What? I knocked
yeah,
you into
We were
that?
just talking about fire. We were just talking about Firewatch.
How did
yeah.
I do that? I knocked you
You
into
killed me on the edge of the stage. That's how.
I just want to talk about Fire Emblem Fates all day.
Yeah, Firewatch was a good game. Let's talk about it some other time. Then I'm not like totally like.
Hey Nick, what about trucks?
Oh,
The
dude, American
trucks.
Truck Simulator. I don't want to talk about that yet either. I
Why?
love American Truck Simulator. It's so relaxing. I fall asleep while playing it, and that's why I know I have to stop. I just throw on my what's your
just
favorite
like
radio
a real
station?
truck driver.
I've been doing the one that's like rock / country / blues, I think.
I go. So there's a station all the way at the bottom called the Hammerhead Radio that claims to be like hard rock and metal, but the only thing I've heard on it is like
Me
9-minute long, like ambient, like kind of pop techno. Like, no, it's not even pop. Like, it's just it's weird ambient electronic music with like maybe a guitar somewhere in it and
Sure.
like sometimes words.
Sure.
I'm like, this is some music that I am enjoying driving to, but this is not what was advertised at all. There's a couple good radio stations in there, but I've been trying to experiment with what to do while trucking.
Yep.
I listen to podcasts.
I don't have enough podcasts to listen to. I listen to those while driving / working, and I don't, or at the gym.
Sounds like
and
you need
so,
more
like,
podcasts.
It sounds like I should listen to all 52 episodes of the Bear vs. Bandcast.
Yeah.
And, like, do it that way. I've been watching like some like long form Let's Play stuff that's supposed to be in like that was made to not be necessarily you watch every minute like with bated breath like like it's like unedited, just they're like three people talking.
Yeah.
Specifically, I've been watching Continue Quest.
I like Continue Quest.
Seems alright so far. I just started them playing Super Mario RPG.
I love
But I also did have a moment where I looked over at my other monitor to see them, and I totally crashed into another car, just like a little bit. Like I was driving down the highway, and just like kind of went the other lane, and my
Do you play
trailer
first person
kind
or
of
third
like
person?
first person.
Yeah.
I have it set on my controller. I play in first person. Like if I hit right on the D-pad, it switches to first person, which is where I am most of the time.
Yep.
And left in the D-pad changes it to above the truck view that I
Oh,
only
okay.
use for parking.
I have on my D-pad, I cycle through all the views because sometimes I like the first-person view that's outside of the cockpit or outside of the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Um,
I considered doing that too.
Yeah.
And then I realized I had the extra spot on my D-pad to just devote it to two different ones I used.
Yeah.
And there's way too many different camera angles in that. And some of them are just terrible. It's like a chase cam that's useless that
So,
you never use.
I got kind of good at driving with the chase cam by watching my mirrors and keeping in the lane in my mirrors.
But why would you want to do that?
It fucking looks cool.
It does look really
It looks
cool.
fucking rad.
But then you start speeding, right?
Your GPS, if you leave your GPS HUD on, it'll show you your speed and the speed limit. You also can simulate, or you can show your mirrors like in the screen. I usually leave my right one on, and then if I want to see my left mirror, I just look to my left. I'm like, hey, what's behind me on my left? Hey.
A wasteland of cars. Just
Yeah, that game is just. I don't even want to call that game cool.
I like
American
that
Trip,
game
I like that game too.
a whole
I
lot.
don't know why. I just like driving trucks sucks. Like, how many times have you gone to take a turn and just your trailer just gets stuck on something?
Oh yeah, like every time.
so many times. I'm better at it now.
that's why in
Yeah.
real life, when you see real trucks turn, they usually take they do a wide sweeping
I have
turn.
a whole new appreciation for that because it's so like you turn too sharp.
I think I've tried to park the trailer appropriately like 3 different times.
Have you ever tried
to
to
the back it up
Have
one?
you ever
Yeah.
tried to back it into the spot in first person?
No, but like I watched a guy on YouTube do it, and I was fucking floored. But
I don't think it's possible.
No,
if you show me that on YouTube, it'd be like that's fake. No, it's fake. Don't even bother showing it to me.
So it's like from a guy I was telling you guys earlier. It's from a guy who like drove a real ass truck for like a billion years, and
Yeah.
he's like, I got this shit. But like every time I back up the trailer, like, and this is something that I just do not understand. When you back up the trailer, it doesn't. It's not like following your back wheels are not following your front wheels. Like a
No,
car.
Imagine pushing a cart because the wheels on the trailer don't turn; they're just stuck going back and forth, and you
Yeah.
kind of just drag it.
Wherever you
So if
start backing up, wherever the wheels are going, that's the path it's going to start taking. The difference is when is as you start to cut the wheel, whichever direction that may be, the trailer will eventually probably jackknife.
Yeah, I always jackknife the truck with the trailer.
And then you just like slam into the trailer. You're like, oh, perfect.
And it's like
just what I
1%
wanted.
damage. I'm like, fuck.
I'm like, oh, it's transport a bunch of TVs. That's a bunch of garbage.
I transported like a bunch of like gasoline.
It's like mad hard to damage your truck. Like I'll get into like collisions.
Oh, yeah.
Like not head-on collisions, but like I'll do that thing. Like I'll look at Continue Quest and I'll bump in my trailer into somebody. It'll be like, oh, 1% damage. I'm like, I was doing 50, and I just kind of like
No, those things.
slapped it and like 1% damage.
It's like if you looked at the damage that the cars would be taking.
Oh, yeah.
That's a different story.
So I was driving.
No doubt.
I was driving to Las Vegas from San Diego.
Did you start in San Diego? Too?
Yeah,
I started.
I did because I'm like, oh, I know San Diego. I want to point out that they got the road texture really good
for San Diego.
Yeah,
So that, like white highway.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. But anyway, so I was driving to Las Vegas, and like it was like the realest ass moment of like my entire trucking career, where like I was driving and my mom calls me, and so like I'm driving and I'm talking on the phone with my mom, like driving this truck, and like I had the radio going, but like I couldn't like because otherwise I'd crash my truck.
Yeah.
So I'm like sitting there, I had like the radio going,
just pause it.
and my mom's like, "Are you driving right now?" Because like I had the volume up.
And you're just like, yo,
and I'm like,
this
yeah,
game is perfect.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm driving to Las Vegas right now.
She's like, Ryan, are you high?
and then she's
you're like, yeah.
I was gonna be like, man, that's a really intense feature they add where your mom calls you on your cell phone while you're driving that truck.
It's real. It happened. And then I like totally was bad at driving the truck while I was on the phone.
It's really cool.
Distracted driving.
Yeah.
Okay, here's something that bothers me about this game.
Okay.
Well, I don't like how the speed limit will just stop and change randomly, and you'll be going down a dirt road. 'Cause driving in Nevada is awesome because it's like 2-lane roads. So you go like 80 down.
Yeah.
It's like super sweet. But like, and then suddenly it'll just be like, yeah, 30 miles an hour. You're speeding. Like,
I mean,
shit,
that's kind of what happens
dude.
in real life.
But there's no signs. It just
there is no signs.
There are no signs. You just have to look at your
really?
HUD. And I've also maybe this is a California thing. I never really drove in California before.
I can answer these questions.
In California, do you frequently see stop signs
on the highway
on stoplights? Like
no.
like 4-way intersections.
That's not real.
With stop signs. I'm like, I'm sorry, Poland. The people who made this game are Polish. I'm like, I'm sorry, Poland. We don't do that here.
So there were like 4-way intersections with like stoplights, and then there was a line on the ground that said stop.
Yeah, that happens.
That
sometimes.
happened.
But there's stop signs too.
Yeah, there's no stop.
So
signs.
like, if you are turning right at a 4-way intersection that has a stoplight and a stop sign, and it's green,
do
you have to stop before I turn right?
Yes.
But there's a stop sign. But there's a stop sign too.
No,
I have to
you
turn
have
right.
to come
I have
to
stop.
at that point. You'd have to come to a complete stop and then go.
I never
Is that a thing
did
that-
or do.
Is that a thing that happens?
No, that's not real.
In
They
real
did
life?
not have stop
Okay.
signs by traffic lights.
No, because they
That's
just had
just
they had
drove
the
me
cameras.
crazy.
They had the cameras that capture you if you.
In this game, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, okay, noted. I've also had there's one moment where some idiot, like, I was taking a left turn and some idiot got way too close to me and hit me.
Yeah.
Or like got hit by me, and I was like, oh, this game is really accurate because people don't know how to fucking drive.
Word.
Fred, do you think the horn does anything?
No.
Oh, Yuki, I
I think the horn might do something.
You think?
Sometimes I honk at people because I want them to move. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just be like,
Like,
I'll just get to a red light,
do they have the
and
horn
just, like-
and the air horn?
and you can get. There's an air horn button. I don't know how to get an air horn. I think you might be able to get it added.
You can
on.
buy one.
You can customize
Yeah.
your truck at some
Ooh.
point. So like, I'll just get up to a red light with people in front of me, and just I actually have on my controller. I somehow managed to fit all the important controls besides like lights on the controller. So my A button is just horn. You're like the most like the button I am most likely to press is
So-
horn.
So, I want to. So it's really funny. So I got a wheel for this game because I really wanted a wheel. And
I don't know which one. I don't know which one you really wanted. Do you
wanted
really want the wheel, or do you really want the game?
I really want the game, and I really wanted to play the game with a wheel.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what I really wanted.
I feel
So
like
I got a wheel.
Have you been using the track IR too?
I haven't got it set up yet
Oh,
because
he's gonna get it set up.
I gotta get it set
does
up.
the wheel give you a little resistance as you turn?
I got a 4-speed back wheel. So,
oh,
yeah.
dude,
Wow.
that's
It's
sweet.
like, yeah, because I don't have any sense of what money is, so
No.
I just like threw money at it.
Anyway, so I was set on my wheel, and then like I'm like, okay, cool. I got this button. I got this button. This button's for lights. This button does the radio. This button does whatever. And so I like took a job, and I started driving, and I get up to a stop sign, and I already was immersed in the game, and I went to go flick my turn signal, and it wasn't there.
Wait, you got a wheel that you spent like over $200 on, and there's no turn signal?
Well, no, the driving wheels don't have turn signals.
Fucking ripoff.
Like race car wheels don't have turn signals.
No, they don't.
You're not driving a race car.
Well, they don't
You're
make
driving an
American
American
Trucking
truck.
Simulator wheels.
They probably should. I have. Okay, so you don't use your turn signal ever?
So this one has paddle shifters.
Oh, okay.
So I mapped.
Paddle shifters.
So I mapped the turn signals to the paddle shifters, and it feels very good.
I don't know if you're
That's a
supposed
good
to use
idea.
a turn signal.
I do now.
I have X,
I don't think-
X and B are my turn signal buttons.
That's weird. I would have
Oh.
picked bumpers.
Oh, I
My
hit you.
bumpers are my left and right. My bumper control my camera angle.
Okay.
Up and down on my D-pad control my my cruise control speed. Y engages cruise control, and left bumper is shift down, right bumper is shift up. I use true automatic, and it works surprisingly well.
Yeah.
And I just map. They have this whole thing about mapping axes to like X, Y, and Z axis to like triggers.
Different-
it works really well. Like this might actually be a good game.
American Trucking Simulator.
Did you when you picked
Good AF.
your profile picture for your driver? Did you pick the most retarded looking dude?
I picked like a big fat white Santa Claus beard guy.
I found this like deranged looking like Eastern European dude
Nice.
with like a beard, and he's my fucking favorite.
That's
dude.
fucking
Ah,
great.
Yuki.
What's the name of your trucking company?
Bear vs. Man Trucking.
Very much sister.
Damn.
I might stream this game,
You
so I
got
wanted to
me.
have branding.
Oh, you got me, dude.
Wait, can you
I taught you that lesson.
Can
You
you-
did teach me that lesson.
I
Can you
taught
make,
him that lesson.
Can you make a logo that goes on like the side of the truck?
You know,
No.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I know
I
there
bet
is
they
a
might
logo,
add that.
but I don't know if you can customize it
Oh,
besides like the pre-built options.
Mine is just called Vlad's Long Hauling or Vlad's Long Haul, and I'm just like, I kind of just put that in because I want to play the game, and now I really feel like changing it. I don't know if you can.
I think you can. I like that game a lot.
That game, like I said, that game might actually be good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's surprising. I read an article because I was like, I want to play a trucking game. American Trucking Simulator is obviously the first choice because it's America. We're driving on the right
Fuck
side of
yeah.
the road and shit. But I already own Euro Truck Simulator 2 for some reason.
I also do.
I don't know why I do. We all do. I don't know why. And I was like, is this like a sequel? Like, is this Euro Truck Simulator 3 : Yoshi's
America?
Island?
Yeah.
Like America did, like, and the developer said that Euro Truck 2 and American Trucking Simulator are going to be like brothers.
Okay.
So like they're basically the same game. Like they're very similar features, but with just different stuff in them.
Yeah.
And there's already like 4 pieces of DLC they gave out free to everyone, but this is one of those simulator games that's just gonna be like,
It's like
Boom, boom, boom.
Is
Here's
it like
the-
New Train Simulator?
I don't know if it's gonna get that bad because Train Simulator got real bad. I feel like they're gonna add like new trucks that I'll never buy because I don't actually care about that aspect of it. But if they add like another state for like $4, like
I would go to
probably,
I would go to Oregon.
yeah, like I don't know.
Like
Let me
you
just keep
drive
driving
through
past
Idaho?
like
Yeah.
like yeah, I'm going up to Sacramento and I'm just gonna keep driving. Now I'm in Oregon and Washington.
So apparently, if you like buy your own truck, you can just drive.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't have to.
Be delivering something on a mission.
Yeah, you don't have to take a job immediately, which is kind of cool.
I kind of want to just keep doing odd jobs until I have enough money to buy my own truck without ever taking a loan out.
What kind of trucks
Yeah.
do you
And
guys
then I
have
just
right now?
have a truck.
The-
No, we
whatever
don't have,
truck they
we don't
give
have
us.
any. Yeah, you
You
can take like
just-
quick jobs. They give you a truck. They give you a cargo, and they tell you to just you teleport somewhere. They
Does
tell you
it
to drive
start
somewhere
with
else.
the Mack truck?
Huh?
A Mack?
I don't. Is Mac a brand
Yeah.
like a producer? The Mac is not one that I've seen so far.
I think they have. I don't think they have actual trucks. I think they have.
No, they have
no,
real.
those
like,
are real trucks.
Oh, are
they
they?
have real
Yeah.
trucks,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
They just don't have Mac. I don't know.
Or
I don't-
like
at least I haven't
Bulldog
seen
or
it yet.
anything.
Hey, Nick, can you see the time on that?
Where
There's on the screen on the recorder.
on the
Oh,
switcher?
to see how long
Yeah.
we've been.
Like the dialy knobby thing.
No, there's a screen on it. Can you just see the time from where you're sitting? I just wanted to know. I can't see it from here.
I can't be right.
No, that's right. What does that say? An hour?
6120.
No, it says an hour. It's 1:20.
Oh, 120. That sounds better.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we haven't been recording for 60
Even though
hours.
6120 is almost
An
the same.
Would be an hour.
I thought it was 61 minutes, and I was just like, wait a minute, that's stupid. I don't think I played any other games this week. I bought like a lot of games. It's like end of February.
Oh, I
Not-
gotta,
like,
I gotta
right
check. I'm gonna check my really old email address that I set my GameStop account for that I bought Rise of the Tomb Raider on for like $18.
Yeah, that was apparently a glitch. So you're welcome. I mean,
Oh, thanks.
I didn't really do it. It was
Well, I mean, you already have that
at
game.
Wario64 on Twitter, but like, yeah, that was a glitch you capitalized on.
Sick.
Um,
I'm so happy for me.
I spent so like as soon as Christmas is over, I was like, I should stop spending money on video games because I just spent money on Christmas, and I was like, I'm doing a really good job at not buying video games right now, guys. And then all hell broke loose last week.
And you're just like,
Yep.
Ever since The Witness
Video
came out,
games.
and I bought a Steam Link, and I bought Firewatch, and I bought Fire Emblem, and I bought
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem some more, and American Truck Simulator, that kind of stuff. Like, it's just been out of control.
Yeah.
2016 is fucking happening in video games.
It's true.
Hopefully there's like a lull coming up here. We're going to take an opportunity, and we got the whole panel here. We're going to talk about some news. How do you guys feel about that?
Whoa, we got news?
Some stuff happened. Let's talk about this because I haven't actually written this one down. Let's talk about the Pokemon Nintendo Direct that happened the other day.
Yeah,
It's
that
the
was
craziest thing ever.
Tell me about it.
It lasted for 6.5 minutes.
Yep.
And what was discussed?
Pokemon. They showed.
20th
So this
anniversary.
Pokemon guy, he was like, "Well, happy 20th anniversary. Today is I think actually today.
Today is the
27th?
20th.
Today
Yeah.
is like
It's actually
hashtag
today.
Pokemon Day.
So the 25th, they were like, "Yo, my name is Pokemon Man. Like they call me the Pokemon Professor. I work for Game Freak, or sorry, they're called the Pokemon Company now.
Yeah.
Dude,
Swatch?
swag, yeah. And he's like, Pokemon is 20 years old. And I want to share this message directly to you. And then he showed a 2.5 minute long trailer that was honestly pretty cool.
Yep.
And it's way better than that stupid ad they had during the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
About people playing Pokemon together and having fun and
Wow.
how exciting it can be and having fun with your friends and just really like, why would anyone give a shit about Pokemon? Here's why. And it like kind of made me feel a little bit emotional.
Totally.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then they're like Pokemon Sun and Moon. And they're like, oh, hey, here's all the Pokemon. We've released a new Pokemon gen every 3 years, apparently. Like 1990.
Like they showed
It's
statistics.
like 1990, 1996, 2000, like 1999, 2001. Like, yeah, they just like literally like had a guy saying the years that they came out and showing each generation.
Wow.
Next generation, we haven't seen any gameplay footage, but it's going to be Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon for the 3DS.
Yep.
Or the Nintendo DS family of systems. No shit is how I saw it in a Nintendo tweet.
Well, yeah, they have
Because
to.
the 2DS.
Yes, they do that for the children because a lot of children own 2DS.
The 2DS, I wouldn't say that. Some children own 2DS.
Well,
But the 2DS is basically just a Pokemon machine.
yes.
They're just
That,
like,
that was the point I was
Mom,
trying to make.
Mom, Dad, I want to play Pokemon. Like, oh, well, 3DSs cost too much. Here's a 2DS. And he's
They're
like,
like, okay.
They're like, oh, well, it plays Pokemon, so fucking doesn't even matter. Like,
I
that's
kind of wanted to get one of those Pokemon 2DSs that they put out,
I bet you did.
but I didn't. Because they were like the old school Nintendo shit where they had like the clear colored plastic,
Oh,
like the purple NES controller or like
oh,
a Game
yeah,
Boy
they
Color.
did. Oh, yeah, it was a blue one
They
and a
were
red one.
fucking
Were they
rad.
for Alpha Sapphire?
No, they were for the re-release of the old games on Virtual Console. So it was like a
Oh,
blue
yeah.
one, a red one, and a yellow one.
Yeah, oh, so that's the other thing. After that, they announced Sun and Moon. They said they showed like some concept art and like a quick like computer generated thing that's probably not from the actual game.
It's like a
They
bird.
probably had to like down res it, like
Yeah.
to make it fit on that. Like, it wasn't gonna look. It was gonna look way jaggier
yeah.
unless they've like unlocked the secret potential and like there's some guy at the Pokemon Company who can see the matrix
Yeah.
of the and he's just like, I know how to make the 3DS look good. Although Fire Emblem looks great.
Fireman looks
Holy
hella
crap! Those pre-rendered cutscenes in that thing.
good. They look really good.
You put like if they could make that look good in like 1080 and show that to me on like a PS4, I'd be like, holy shit! Like that intro cutscene with like
Looks
the big
really-
golem thing coming out of the chasm. I'm
Looks
like,
really good.
holy shit! But yeah, so we don't really know what Pokemon Sun and Moon are. It's a new generation.
Yeah.
Gen 7, baby.
We don't know how many new Pokemon we're gonna get in Gen 7. We don't know how fucking stupid they're gonna be. We don't know if they're gonna make a Pokemon worse than Klefki. I venture that that's impossible.
I'm secretly hoping for another black and white situation.
All new Pokemon.
Yeah, all new
God, I
Pokemon,
wish.
no old Pokemon. That shit was fucking tight.
God, I wish. I can only hope. They also announced the dumbest Dumbest? I don't know. It's pretty dumb. Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow are now available on Virtual Console. And
I bought
you can
one.
use them to connect.
Which one?
Red.
You can use them to connect to the Pokemon Bank.
Oh yeah, that's some weird shit.
Upload your Pokemon there, and then take them into
Whatever.
anything else. That
It's
can connect
all
to
the
Pokemon
Gen
Bank.
6 stuff. Works with Pokemon Bank.
So XY, Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd want to do that.
So I was actually reading an interesting, I think it was a comment on an article, but some guy was like laying out all of the reasons why that's fucked, because of how all the math stuff and all the stats are different. Like
The boats are different. That was the joke I was thinking of before. Joe said something, and I thought of the boats are different, but I couldn't think.
Why you always gotta bring that up?
Joe, it's been like 12 years,
it's
but I
been
still
a
haven't
while.
forgiven you.
I understand
Joe he didn't know that was like the biggest spoiler ever.
because I never read it.
Doesn't matter.
He just didn't know that it was like seriously the biggest spoiler ever. Like that's a huge point. One Piece. Hashtag anime talk.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
How I've drank too much Red Bull. And I'm
Stats.
super anxious and dehydrated.
Yeah, so like all of the Gen 1 like under the hood stuff works different for Pokemon. So it's sort of like, well, what's the conversion going to be like? Are you going to get totally boned? Is it going to be too powerful because they're like trying to like compensate for like
Do all the moves even still exist?
no. Not well, I mean some of them still exist, but they're all different.
So,
Oh, definitely.
I realized
But like
that was
Mega
a-
Punch is still in the game, sure, but like I know
Like-
flamethrowers changed completely,
like-
like stuff like that.
Like
but-
Tackle's totally different. It went from a 35 100% accuracy move to a 50 90 accuracy move.
terrible.
Yeah. So
But
I mean
just maintain the name. I don't know. It seems I don't know why you want to do it.
I also don't know
I
why.
don't know why you want to do it. And also, Pokemon Bank costs money.
I
Pokemon
there,
Bank costs money.
there was a time where you could buy a Pokemon Bank lifetime subscription for $5, and I did it.
A lifetime subscription for $5,
Yep.
opposed to like an annual $10.
Yep.
Damn, that's a bargain.
That was
You'd be
before
stupid
they
not
realized,
to get
That's
that.
before they realized so many people would buy into it on a yearly basis.
I don't think
I don't know that many people have bought into it on a yearly basis.
you've been really quiet.
Yeah.
He's been
I'm
playing-
just getting a headache.
He's been playing
reading.
this from reading.
No, for some reason.
Oh, okay.
It's because he's so tired of winning.
That's
I
true.
haven't won.
yeah,
Damn,
guys,
I see.
Pokemon. Guys,
I'm-
Pokemon.
I was thinking about this the other day. How they haven't really talked about new Pokemon stuff in a long time. Like Omega and Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out in 2014.
Omega Roofy?
Omega Rufy.
Omega Rufy.
Omega Monkey D. Rufy.
So
what I
wait,
was
is
thinking.
Sun and Moon going to come out in 2017 then?
No,
No,
holiday.
holiday season this year. Did we not mention that? We're stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that game.
Yes.
Oh, because you said
I'm
that
gonna
they were on
do the
a-
thing I always do and buy both.
Well, you said they were on a 3-year sort of development cycle type thing.
Right.
Well, that's for new generations.
Yeah. So
Like,
oh,
but
I'm not
that-
playing
but
as Ken.
There's been a yearly
No, I am.
Pokemon game between like re-releases and spin-off.
Yeah.
Well, spin-offs are
This
like even more than that, but remakes have been coming on like the off years, consistently.
There's basically a new Pokemon game like every
And
18 months.
It made news
Yeah.
last year when they're like, guys, there's no, or no, actually, Omega Roofy came out last year.
Did it?
Yeah, like March of last year.
Oh.
So
all
so
right.
people were expecting something like in the second half of last year for some reason. There was like a little hubbub where they're just like, guys, no, like we're not getting anything for at least 12 months. Like this, they kind of officially announced like the soonest you'll see a real Pokemon game is holiday season 2016,
And it's
if
happening.
not later.
Yeah.
And they did it. Well, because people were expecting it to be either something early this year because that's when Omega Roofy came out, or it's still funny to me. I don't know why I'm having problems. Or they were expecting something last year, like a real game. Although Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were cool. I like Gen 3 a lot, and those games were good. But they took out certain features of it. Oh, they took out all the avatar customization stuff from X and Y. That's like my favorite part. I spent so much money in that game just buying clothes for my virtual Pokemon trainer lady.
Yep.
I have a
Fuck.
I have a problem. Also,
Also,
the HTC Vive costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
yep.
Is it $800?
$800.
And what kind of PC you got hooked that thing up to?
Unspecified?
I'm guessing anything that can run Steam.
Yeah, but it's gonna have to be
My
a little bit
laptop
more
can
than
run
that.
Steam.
Okay, I'm guessing probably at least medium to high end computers. What?
You're fucking driving the
Oh,
bus, Joe.
Big AF.
You don't want that, do you?
No, it's fine.
sure?
So vague. Okay, HTC Vive system specs.
Probably, I'm guessing what? A decent i5.
Yeah, it's gonna be like an Oculus.
8 gigs of RAM.
It's probably going to be comparable to an Oculus.
So the only
But it
thing I
costs
do
more.
know is that it only requires one USB 2 port.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Oh,
nice.
okay. Well, that's worth $200 because I don't have 4 USB whatever for the Oculus Rift. Well, this also comes with the sensors, and it also comes with like their motion controllers.
Yes.
So the sensors are used to establish like a perimeter around your room, so you can create like a VR zone. This thing that the Vive is kind of
Right.
the only one doing this. It has yet to be seen like if that's going to matter. Like people have to make things specifically for the Vive, as opposed to a general VR game might be able to work on more than one headset. I'm still trying to find. I'm on wearable.com. I can't find the PC specs. I don't know if that information is out there yet. Like we know about the specs of the headset, but
Yeah.
like required. Here, I'll just put required
Why does
system
it keep
specs.
running when I hit those two buttons?
Because that's what those buttons do.
They make you run?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mash them together, you wouldn't run all the time.
No, but I thought that was grab.
I think
No, that's the other two
Isn't
buttons.
it like Ken? It's one of his
Oh,
special
well,
moves
the-
is to run. Like other people can't run
light,
like that.
Yeah.
light punch and light kick or grab?
For most people, it's a parry, but for Ken, it's a run.
Oh, okay, that explains it. That's why like no one else it happens for.
Yeah.
Logicalincrements.com is I don't think going to give me what I want here.
No, probably not.
It's like general.
That's a really good website, though.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a really good like PC budgeting tool, where like it's like if you have this processor, this is a decent motherboard option.
What website?
Logical increments.
Oh, I use PC Builder.
It's the same thing,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, and it's like you can like look and be like, I want this matches. And they're like, this is the price on Amazon.
yeah. So like I can spend this much on a motherboard or on a processor. It's like okay, these are your.
I think I
whatever.
use that the one.
I use PC Builder.
I think you told me.
I
to
sent
use
that
it, yeah.
to you. Yeah.
They had a really good article like around Christmas time, the year that I was building my PC, which was like, hey, for Black Friday or Christmas or whatever, we just found these really good prices on and like sorted them into home theater PC, mid-range PC, high power PC, and like we found some good deals on some of the components.
Yeah.
It's like it was kind of dope. Yeah, so it looks like the information isn't really out there about the kind of PC you need to run this. I'm assuming it'd be comparable to what you need for
Most likely.
a Oculus Rift, but
It
it
sounds
costs
like
more.
it sounds like the Vive is doing a little bit more internal processing than the Oculus. I have no basis for this information whatsoever, but the fact that you don't need nearly as many USB ports to like deliver information sort of implies
Yeah,
it's doing
it's
a
only
little bit
USB
more.
2. You said.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it's not even USB 3.
One USB 2.
That's actually kind of bonkers.
Yeah,
How much does the Oculus need? It needs 4.
it needs 3 USB 3s and one
Yeah.
USB 2.
Which is
Oh.
insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not even counting like your controller and that kind of shit.
I think a lot of people figured that the Vive would cost more because it has the extra room sensors and stuff like that. I think the PlayStation VR is going to be the real crazy thing, and what that even is. Like,
Yeah.
is it a PS4 thing or like what's going on there? If they make it accessible enough, even if it costs extra, that might be the one that wins because more people have PS4s than high-end PCs.
The computers that can run an Oculus.
Because you can just be like, Mom, buy me a PS4 for Christmas, and then you have a PS4.
Yeah.
I found this article somewhere about how Fire Emblem Fates sold really well
Yeah,
in America.
it fucking did.
It's been out for like GD forever in Japan.
It's been out for what, over 6 months now,
Something like that.
or
I
about
think
6
it's
months?
like a year.
Yeah, I think it's a year.
It came out
It's almost
really
a
long time ago.
if it's not a year, it's damn close.
Yeah.
Really? Jeez. Oh, dude.
Yo, this
So-
game's got butts.
that move just put 2 butts in your face.
Stop.
What?
he was like, this is fine. Everything is fine.
This is good.
Got an article here about it on GameInformer.com called Fire Emblem Fates sells 5 times as many copies as Awakening in opening weekend. Well, that's to be expected. Because Awakening was like, no one necessarily thought it was going to be amazing until it was, and then everyone bought it.
Yep.
Fire Emblem Fates, people were just like, shit.
There was a long
I
time
want
you
more
couldn't get a
Awakening.
copy of Awakening.
When I got my
When it
3DS,
first came out,
I
yeah.
couldn't. Like, it was
Yeah.
like a
Really?
couple months after.
Yeah.
I heard how good it was. Like, just when the buzz was like just falling, it didn't exist. I just had to download it. But I think like by downloading, I downloaded Dark Moon, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and Fire Emblem Awakening, and then I got like Super Mario 3D Land free.
Yeah.
And that game's pretty good. You play that game? You play that game, Yuki?
Which one?
Super Mario 3D Land?
No, not that one.
Which game did you play?
The Fire Emblem a little bit.
You played Awakening?
Well, like on a GameStop, just a little bit.
Oh. Well, if
I mean,
clearly
Fire
that
Emblem
game is
itself
so
is good.
great that you just saw it in that limited capacity and you're like, that's really good.
I feel like Fire Emblem. Well, I'm not that much of Fire Emblem, like hardcore.
But look at all these anime people.
But yeah, but I definitely know that it's pretty famous in Japan too. I mean, the new one that came out.
Oh, is it? Like people in Japan are really feeling it?
Yep.
Is
and
Disgaea still a
people,
thing?
A lot of people.
No.
People make like a fan art and stuff.
I bet they do.
Yep, because it's Japan.
I bet there's lots of different kinds of fan art of this game. And also also in Japan they have the like you can touch your waifu's face in that game. They kind of took that out of the
Oh,
American
really?
release. Yeah.
So all like the views are still in there, like that system is in there, but you don't actually do any of that like
You
touchy
can
stuff.
one time every once in a while you'll go and they'll be asleep and you have to like touch their face a little bit to wake them up. That's it.
It was not clear what I was supposed to do,
You're
and then I
supposed to
touched
blow
the
on her.
and then I touched the screen too hard, and she's like, "Well, that's fucking rude." And I'm like, "All right, well, you kind of
she
being a
sucks anyways. That's what you get for marrying her.
hey man, I got a dope child who kicks butt."
Well, if that's what's important to you, then that's fine. I can't judge you for that. So according to this, the sale numbers included all versions. So 300,000 copies, digital and physical, of all versions of the game were sold either as pre-orders or during opening weekend.
How many?
300,000.
That's not bad for DS, especially.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people have 3DSs by now. Like it's
Yeah,
the
but I
most
mean,
common.
there just aren't really that many games that sell so well, other than like
That's true.
Pokemon.
or like some iOS game
Yeah.
that costs $2 and you buy for your child.
Hey Ryan, I can parry now.
Birthright obviously outsold Conquest. More of a reason why you should play that one on the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you should play Conquest live on the internet.
Nick, if I do that, I have to play Revolutions.
You don't have to.
No, but I do.
Okay, then do it. Well, I think you're gonna like Conquest more.
Probably.
People are more apt to probably watch it because it's more interesting. It's harder. It's like less people have played it.
Yep.
I don't know. I think it's a win-win. I think it's
All
a
right.
win-win for Team Bear versus Man.
Fuck. I'm just gonna litter our YouTube channel with Fire Emblem Let's Plays.
Well, we'll just put them all in the same playlist. Just try and contain that.
When you do them,
hazmat.
when you do them on YouTube, do you just like do them mission by mission?
No, it's a straight export of my Twitch stream. So like,
Oh, you don't
It's
want to
totally
edit them
fucking
You
random.
don't want to edit them at all.
no, I
Or you
Well,
don't
you
wanna
could
just
change if
play-
you wanted to. You could change the title and say like in this episode, like
I usually do
Fair-
number 14 or whatever, and then I'll tell you what I did.
in the description.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you know I beat Dark Souls, right?
Oh, did you?
I beat Dark Souls. You had to play
Oh,
Dark
can-
Souls now.
can-
Oh,
can-
you're playing
yeah.
fights.
I'm playing
Wait.
Fates.
Yeah, but you have to play Dark Souls. You
I-
said you played Dark Souls.
I'll
It
play-
took me 8 hours.
It took you only 8 hours.
It took me
Wow.
8 whole. Well, I thought that took me way too long. I feel like I should be able to beat that game faster.
Nick, that's how you start speedrunning.
That's how you start.
I actually performed like pretty quickly, like a common speed run strat
Oh yeah.
in that game.
Yeah.
And like
So you wore no items. I mean, no.
I usually stick to a
clothes?
fast roll now. No, but it's a way of acquiring the Drake sword that doesn't involve getting a bow or waiting around and shooting the tail. Like you just run
that-
in there and
Is that the thing that I know?
You also don't do
Yeah.
the thing where you kill the that sales guy and steal all his clothes, or is that Dark Souls?
that's
2?
Dark Souls 2. That's
But-
an interesting. Oh, that Dark Souls 2 speedruns are really interesting because the fastest way at a certain point was just to kill the same boss over and over and keep bringing him back to life in like harder versions, like in New Game Plus versions, and then just kill him again until you had 1,000,000 souls, and then you could just beat the game. You just go to the end of the game. I don't give I give Dark Souls 2 not enough credit, but
It's okay.
it's not as good as Dark Souls 1, but it's like it's a fucking thing, man.
Dark Souls
that's
2
a
or
game.
Bloodborne?
Bloodborne.
Okay.
Probably. Dark Souls 2 it's a fucking game. That's a game, man. Like that's a huge ass one of those games, but
Yeah.
it just doesn't have the style. It doesn't have like there's something that the first game has that
Fuck.
Dark Souls 2 doesn't.
Mm.
But
gonna
Dark Souls
kill
2
you?
is pretty
Yeah.
great. Okay, hey, Ryan, I want you to tell the class about how your favorite anime was being turned into a video game and why that's hilarious.
Well, okay, so it's not my favorite anime. It's a pretty
I
good
know.
anime.
What is it?
Is it
It's all right.
Sword Art Online?
It's all right.
Oh,
It's definitely fucking like
It's
not as
hilarious.
actiony as I wanted it to be. But anyway, that's besides the point. So the premise of Sword Art Online is it's an MMO that you play and you strap a VR helmet to your face and you like jack in the computer like the Matrix. Joe, fucking piece of shit. Just kill me. It's fine. Here, you take this one.
Okay. By the way, we're still playing Fire Emblem. We're playing Fire Emblem.
Fire
Fates.
Emblem.
We're
I
playing
wish.
Street Fire Emblem 5.
Okay, so you jack in the computer like the Matrix. You wear a VR helmet, and then in the first episode, it's advertised as like a game, and you can like log out. That would be awesome.
I just need.
Yeah. It's like
you can, like,
come
log out-
play this VR MMO.
And everything's fine. But like a bunch of people buy it on launch day, and there's like only so many available and whatever.
And you're like, that's not weird. Let's do this.
That's not weird. So a guy, I can't remember his name, but he turns it on, and you're stuck in the game at that point. The server announcement goes up, and it's like, oh, by the way, you're stuck here, and by the way, if you die in real life.
Just like that movie.
Just like that movie.
Don't die.
Don't die.
So anywho, fucking I saw an article on Twitter one day from Kotaku about how IBM is apparently making this.
IBM?
Yes.
I'm guessing they're gonna actually steal your
I-
soul and
IBM
bring
is-
you into the game.
IBM is developing tech.
Is it going to be a VR game?
Sure, yeah, probably. I don't know.
No, is it?
I don't actually know. I didn't read the article. I just tweeted it.
That's basically what I heard, is that they're turning an anime about a game that wants to kill you into a video
International
game.
Yep.
Which is like some like dot hack shit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Am I
But
playing against Joe or Yuki? What the fuck's going on here?
you're
Me.
playing a show.
Yeah, would have fooled me. What the fuck, dude? Zangief sucks. I hate him.
I'm
Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go.
trying to find that tweet that I wrote because it's fucking. It was fire. Oh, it's this one.
Dude, this sucks. How do I even? Okay.
The tweet article that Kotaku wrote is IBM is making Sword Art Online for real,
For reals.
and then I wrote, oh cool, if I die in the game, I die in real life, but I get a sick waifu.
Oh, it's true.
Oh,
I love waifus.
it is
Oh.
actually based on Sword Art Online. It's not like a ripoff of whatever.
Oh, so it's I figured it was based on the anime. It wasn't like
Yeah.
pretending to be the
Dash MMO.
The-
MMO.
There
What?
we go.
Yeah, you will wear VR.
That's what I wanted
You will
to
wear
do.
VR headgear.
Like I didn't want to just win. I wanted to fucking win.
And
Oh,
apparently, you're getting like your whole body scanned, and then it's being put into the game, or something.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it seems fucking weird. But that sounds alright. Anyway, I thought it was wicked. I just thought that article was wicked funny. Just like I'm like, oh cool.
Oh no, it's so close. That's crazy. By the way, I just realized we made Yuki play all this Fire Emblem Fighter 5.
Yep.
Fire Emblem
And
Fighter
I
5.
didn't even ask him if he played any games this week. According to my notes here, you played Argarest Generations of War. Is this true?
No, wait, when did you write that?
No.
I know that's in the notes, man. That makes it true.
I didn't say I played that.
So what did you play?
Oh, well, I play a Toho game, if you guys know that.
I know Toho.
We know
Which
Toho.
one is it? Did you play 7?
That's a titty game,
Play
right?
7.5?
It's actually
No.
not. Yeah. So one thing about Toho game, people think it's always like it starts with titty game, but it's actually a shoot 'em up.
It's
Shoot.
yeah, it's a
sure,
hardcore shmup. Yeah,
it's
like
shmup. The actual game is
That's what
shmup.
it's like,
It's just that basically the Toho, the Arthur who made the Toho games, basically made a pretty much a free copyright almost. So
Yep.
a lot of people made like their fan, basically a lot of fans just make their own product. and
Fan
all-
Tohos.
if
Fan
you
Tohos, yep.
yeah, and
So,
if you've
yeah.
ever
It's like
seen
free mods.
that's why you see a lot of different art styles of those characters.
Yeah, there's like a bunch
It-
of people.
And
with,
because the original art style, the guy who made that game, like he did everything. He made the music, he
He made-
programmed,
yeah,
he,
he makes
did the art,
everything.
he,
He
wrote
made-
everything. He did.
program, he did music, he did everything.
He's not a very good artist.
Is it like
Better
so,
than me,
oh,
huh?
is it like
he does all
open
right
source?
for
He does
himself.
It's
all
like
right,
it's like an
It's
open
not open
source.
The
anime.
characters are open source.
Yeah, that's what I meant by
Oh,
open
yeah.
source.
It's just that they can't they can kind of add a character, I guess, if they want, but a lot of people don't like it. But anyway, so yeah, I was playing.
Oh,
I
if you
was
try and
playing
create a
it after the
Toho, people will be like, "Get this crap out of here."
Get this
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
fan-made Toho bullshit out of here.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, so I mean, I think I don't know like exactly like what can't be done or what can be done or thing, but pretty much there's a bunch of like third-party games and there's a bunch of obviously fan art, fan books out there. Well, I was actually playing the Toho's what was that? Demo, just testing out the new ones.
The new one, what is it? What are they on there? Like 13?
I think it was the 15th one. It's
Jeez.
yeah,
It's a lot of
kinda-
fucking Tohos, Yugi.
Yeah, it's a lot of Tohos. I think it's pretty. I think it might have been 25 years.
Mm.
So yeah, it's been a
It's
long
older than
time.
Pokemon?
It's I think it was longer than Pokemon because it was
No
out
way.
when the Windows PC. It was like the 98.
No
The-
way.
yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, it's pretty long. So yeah, I was just testing out because I was just bored.
Word.
Yeah, and I was playing also JRPG.
Fire
which-
Emblem Fates.
Nope, I was playing a PS2 game. Since
Ooh.
so. Like,
Wait, hold
couple
on.
months-
Romancing Saga.
Romance. I did not play that. No, I do have that on my shelf, but I don't have.
Live Alive. No, that's for SNES.
No,
Live Alive.
No, I don't think it's not a game that I don't think it came to America, even the first one. It's basically called a Popoloclois. It's it was out pretty early in the PS era. So it's like 1995-ish, I don't know, no, 1998-ish. But it's basically like, I just found one of the series and I was like, oh, cool, I'm just gonna try it out. And then, it was okay. I didn't have a good time, but it was okay. It was called Popoloclois,
no.
I think it was Pact of the Moon or something. Or the Adventure
Get out
of
of here,
the Moon.
Toucan.
It was Japanese, so.
Sure.
So, pretty sure it's not in America. But, yeah.
That's what Yuki's for, the non-American game.
Non-American games that I play.
Oh my god.
I wish I knew how to play as this character. I only know how to spit fire and sometimes diagonal kick.
And sometimes throw your arms across the screen.
I really have to apologize because I just got in a tense fight with Joe and I missed most of what you just said, and I feel like really shitty.
I mean, it's a half of it was just me talking about PS2 game that I was playing, but it's not even out in America.
Oh,
so
hey,
it's
what's
What game are you
Venus
thinking
and
of?
Brave?
Venus and Brave.
Remember that game?
Yeah, that's the best game ever that did not come to America.
Do you actually like that game?
I really like that game.
Oh, speaking of games you really like,
Yeah.
I totally forgot. I teased this earlier in the stream.
You
Here's
fucking did.
a PS4, a classic PS4 game. I mean, PS Vita game coming to PC. Can you guess what it is, Yuki?
Wait, PS Vita game? Golden? No? Okay. Wait, PS Vita.
Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Yeah,
Oh
Persona
yeah,
4
Golden.
would be so
Like
dope.
Work
remake that, re-res it again.
Wait. Work time fun?
PS
No, it's
Vita?
for PSP.
Vita.
Vita.
Wait,
It was originally a PSP game. They remade it and then they translated it and they put it on PS Vita. It's like more fully featured. It's an anime game. It's a dungeon crawler with multiple characters that you can interact with in unique ways.
What? It's an anime game.
Disgaea.
I think Yuki figured it out. You
no,
figure it out?
No, I don't know.
This guy came to PC, by the way, and it's broken as fuck.
Wait,
I'm
this
gonna
guy
read
came
you
to
that.
PC?
This guy came
Yeah.
to PC this week. It's broken as fuck. I'm going to read you some of that. But first, the
What, is
game
it,
that's
like, my
coming
favorite
out.
Anime or something?
Criminal Girls, invite only, coming to PC on Steam in April 2016, just in time for our birthdays, Yuki. They know. They know how much we're into Criminal Girls, invite only.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that game.
I can finally own this game and play it.
You can own it. Like, I never even played it before, but
It's like a dungeon crawler. It's like
I got
like
it.
an Etrian Odyssey, like a move around the dungeon. You have like multiple people in your party.
John only playing Street Fighter with you.
Like a Dragon
I
Quest,
found
like
out
you
that
can only see the
when
enemies
you said
thing,
that's a
you know.
parry,
But you
that's what-
also
each person has unique different things. I didn't know that.
you like each of the
So, like,
girls
his does this.
represent
where
one
he
of the seven
jumps, and
deadly
then,
sins, and then you
yeah,
like
you can do that.
spank them or
again,
something.
again.
I think it's. I once saw a YouTube video that was like all scenes, and I don't think there was really any of that happening. But there's some stuff in that game.
Oh, jeez.
And I'd be like, this game is probably rated M. I don't
Probably.
know. I don't know what's gonna be what it's
Like,
gonna be
what's
associated
worse
with
than
that.
M?
AO.
Okay, AO.
There's no.
Yeah.
That would have to be like actual like.
Like, it's just a fucking hentai game.
Yeah, it's not that. I don't think there's any actual nudity. Here's a GIF of this robot that learns how to stand up by itself. That's really scary.
Did you see like the video of that where they have the robot pick up a box and then they like fuck up
Hit it with a
Yeah.
hockey stick.
they just torture this poor fucking robot by like he like bends over to pick up the box and then they smack it out of his hands with a hockey stick. It's fucking it's like really funny but like really sad.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, oh man, robots are
So,
like kind of people.
Boston Dynamics is this robotics company. Is this making noise? No, I muted it. And they make robots. That's just what they do.
You might have seen a GIF of like a thing that kind of looks like a dog, but it's a robot.
It's like a dog if he just ate nightmares.
Yeah.
If he just like ate hope and shit nightmares, that's what Petman is. Or what is that? Petman's
Pep dog?
Petman's the man. And so that they make these robots. They do bipedal and quadruped robots that like
Yep.
walk over uneven terrain. Like I'm watching this bipedal robot, Atlas, just walk through the snowy woods around Boston, just like living his life, just walking around,
Just living his
and like
life.
he's about to fall down, but he like auto corrects himself. Like I think maybe it's originally was like for created
Here, you want to
in
fight
the
Nick?
interest of
I'm gonna fight literally
military
anybody but you.
of military purposes, maybe. Because
Sure.
like they need
Yeah.
like all terrain. Hold on, he's lifting a 10-pound box.
It's pretty great.
He's gonna just slap this shit. Oh, he put it on the shelf. What a smart robot. Also, he has no cord. He's self-contained.
Yeah, he is a unit.
I thought that the kind of their shit was discontinued after they were like, oh yeah, this is for like military or like stealth purposes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, actually, your robots all sound like a billion bees, just like just.
Yeah, so we can't use those for stealth, but nice try.
Dude, they just try to push him over with a
him
hockey
over,
stick,
dude.
and he just took it.
It's so fucked up.
I mean, those things are gonna be great for warehouses.
Yeah, well, let's
that's-
just replace all the jobs with robots.
He's got like
Yeah.
awesome. He's got awesome capacitive touchscreen stylus hands. That's the only thing I can do. Oh, he's gonna beat the. I thought he just switched to like he flipped the stick around like he was gonna just like high stick the shit out of him.
Like beat the shit out of his robot, his like $1 million
He's
robot.
gonna
robot-
slash him with the stick.
yeah, just high slashing. Yeah, he's just like pushing the box along and just. Like even here, they just come up behind him and just push him over like a log, and he just gets back up.
Yeah, there's a YouTube video where they like dubbed a robot voice over the video.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I know.
That sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, this is terrifying. I think that's it. Oh, I want to read about the thing about this guy on the PC, but I apparently play Street Emblem
Street Emblem
14.
Fates.
Oh, this wasn't as funny and as anecdotal as whatchamacallit.
Tales of the
This
Symphonia.
Tales of Symphonia. That was like a nice little list from NeoGAF of just like, here's the ways that this game is completely fucked. It was really enjoyable. I think that's pretty much it, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't buy this guy on the PC.
Buy Fire Emblem Fates.
Yeah. Also, I think so. You guys ever play that game Phantom Brave?
Yes.
Yep.
I want to say that that's getting a PC re-release at some point. Like it's been like leaked or heavily hinted at. I really liked that game at the time.
Used to play the crap out of that game.
I did play the crap out of that game. I really like that game in the day. I don't think I have the time to commit to it anymore if they just release it in its like present form. But I forgot that's what that does. Stupid. I think it's gonna do it for the Bear vs. Mancast episode 52 during our live stream. It's good because I can totally get up and like get some water and like stretch my legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep playing some like dumb shit.
We're gonna stop playing Street Fighter.
True.
We're gonna play
I
some
think
Screen Cheat.
Ryan might hate Street Fighter right now.
We're gonna play
a little
Oh,
bit.
dude. You might really like Screen Cheat in relationship to.
I do not.
I really want to play Screen Cheat,
No.
like a little bit.
No.
Come
like
on,
one match.
No.
Why? Why do you make you so mad?
Oh, can we just play Gang Beasts after this?
Yeah, let's just play. I just want to feel good.
Yeah, I'll play.
I just want to feel something.
Feel something.
This soulless husk that is my body. I just need to feel something.
Whoa, I don't even know what that just
Oh,
was,
I'm
dude.
stunned.
That was a grab. You should just grab him.
Okay.
Wow, that's really. Does he just charge
I think
at
I
you?
might be a Nash player now, you guys.
You just got murdered like that.
That would have killed you in real life. If this was Mortal Kombat, that would have been like
That would have been
horrifying.
That would have
Yeah.
been a buzzsaw ripping your body in two.
from the inside out.
All right, that's gonna do
Dude,
it.
Nash is dope.
Bear
Hey,
vs. Mancast.
at bearvsman.com, twitch.tv/bearvsman/dashboard. Good luck.
And on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, YouTube. We actually use that thing now.
I put videos about Fire Emblem and
All
all of our.
Emblems.
There
stuff.
are videos of me playing Dark Souls on there, but you can't watch them right now.
Are we gonna make that? Are we gonna make
Yeah,
that
we should probably just do that.
Public.
I can
yeah.
do that right now.
After.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
After what?
I don't know.
I'll do it tomorrow. That's gonna do it. Thanks for hanging out. If you're in the stream, we're gonna play Gang Beasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Gang
Gang Beats. It's a fun game. I want the dinosaur Kirigumi, guys. I call it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the podcast.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Ow.
Yo, I want to play. Hold on.
Yo,
Give me that.
yo,
Give me that.
What do you need?
What do you
Give me
want?
that other. Give me that controller.
This one?
Why?
Take this. I'll play as Nash again.
Oh.
So wait, was his